Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson, telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, almost y'all support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seated up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the baby mama terrorists, bounty hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we're going to talk about today is something that should have been talked about a couple of days ago. But, I had a lot of shit to do, run for child support and try to stay off this couch. We're going to talk about Gary Owen and his estranged wife, baby mama terrorist, Kenya Duke. Why I'm talking about this, I'm going to tell you why. It's funny how when you're in a relationship, when you're married for a lot of years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and all of a sudden, when y'all break up, get divorced and all that shit, what happens? All of a sudden, he wasn't worth a damn. All of a sudden, he cheated. All of a sudden, he wasn't shit. All of a sudden, he never took care of his kids. All of a sudden, he's a deadbeat. All of a sudden, all these bullshits. But when the motherfucker was with you for all them years, either you accepted it or it was cool. It was okay. But once you break apart, now it's a problem. Here come the victimhood and the lies and everything else. So we're going to talk about this. And I apologize. It was supposed to be done a couple of days ago, but I told y'all what was going on. Getting the floor done and shit. Putting flooring on the floors and shit like that. Yes. Or she just lying. That's usually number one. And then yesterday I was in Milwaukee and I was there all fucking day. About the time I got back, I was too fucking tired. And unfortunately, I got to go back tomorrow morning. But I'll definitely be back enough time to cook. But I definitely want to make sure I talk about this. That's why I just kept put on another day, put on another day, put on another day. It is what it is. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really do. But y'all can't make this shit up because it's a lot of y'all that been in relationships with your baby mama terrorists or been married and everything was good. You was the best father in the world. You was the best man in the world and everything else. But then when y'all broke up, got divorced, or you moved on and everything else, you the worst man on earth. You the devil. You evil. You was abusive. You wasn't shit from day one. You hate your children. You ain't no father. You wasn't know a father. I did everything. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be who you are today. I made you a man. Yeah, bitches tell you they made you a man. How the fuck they made you a man? I don't know. I really don't. I had heard that shit. Made you a man. Even though I had a mother and a father, motherfucker made me a man. How is that? I don't know. And I ain't gonna lie to you. You got a few guys, simping forces that get with a woman, and when they break up, all of a sudden she a hoe. But she wasn't a hoe for the last 10 years. You've been fucked with this motherfucker. But now all of a sudden she a hoe. But you've been married to the hoe for 20 years. 10 years, 5 years. I'll never understand that. You never said shit during the years, but it's after the fact is you want to talking dog and all that shit. You know what I mean? You ain't never told nobody what your issues was. You kept it on the low. Because long as you was able to have that fairy tale on the outside, you didn't give a fuck what's going on inside. That's most of these baby mama terrorists. They don't care if the man cheating and none of that shit. They don't care if he out there doing what he do, as long as he come back home so we keep that look going. See, that's why I say a lot of these motherfucking baby mama terrorists, they have low self-esteem. They will endure anything as long as you come back in that household until you leave. That's when they want to call you out and all that shit. But if that dude don't give a fuck, then you just hot breath. You just waste your time. That's why they run to the judge. You know, we'll get you this way with money and hurting your kids and all that shit. But we definitely gonna talk about this because I want y'all to see some things when it comes to Gary Owen and Kenya Dukes. They've been married for, I think it was 20 years, 22 years. And I'm gonna tell you why she called him a deadbeat, because he did a post on his Instagram saying he was the breadwinner. I'm gonna put the link in as soon as I do half of this story. I will put the link in. I got y'all. Say no more. I will put the link in. We definitely got a dialogue to talk about this. Like I said, he got an Instagram with a shirt saying breadwinner. And that's what she said. She was highly offended. And she said he's a deadbeat and all this bullshit. We're gonna dissect what she wrote out. And the thing about it is, if you want this man to pay $45,000 a month to take care of your household, pay your bills, and you do nothing, then ain't he considered a breadwinner if he's paying your motherfucking house? He's a deadbeat, but you want $45,000 from him a month. So shouldn't he have the right to put breadwinner on his back? And don't he have the right to put a shirt on and say breadwinner, especially if you got to pay $45,000 a month, but he's still a deadbeat? See, that's what I told y'all. These motherfuckers use deadbeat loosely in the motherfucker. Like I say, first they don't know what a deadbeat is, but then they use deadbeat so loosely. When I say loosely, I mean like Bruce Lee is loosely. Ooh-ah, and all that shit. They use that term loosely. That and they think soon as you say deadbeat, that's supposed to make motherfucker go and get to running. But yeah, her baby mama Ted supporter friends was there. Get him, girl. And yeah, he cheated and all that shit. Whatever, fam. You was with this motherfucker for 20 years. Now all of a sudden he a deadbeat. Then she said that what hurt her was her dream was to be an accountant. And she put her dreams to a side so he could pursue his career. So now she mad at him because she say she wasted her years of being with him because she couldn't pursue her dreams of being an accountant. Like it's too late to be a fucking accountant. You can't make this shit up. And this is why I tell y'all, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. These baby mama tears, they do things to tickle your chin. They don't do it from the heart, because as many of men on hit men that did shit, drop shit to help their spouse get to where they want to be. But then they get amnesia when it comes to that. But let them drop their shit, and then you pursue your shit, and then don't work out down the line. Now they talking about what they sacrificed for you and shit. See, that's why I say a lot of people don't do shit from the heart, because they did it from the heart, it wouldn't even come up. Even if it didn't work out, you did it for the heart. But a lot of people would turn around, do shit just to do it, or just to think they finna get something out of this, and then if it don't come out that way, now all of a sudden he used me, or even she used me. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck is you getting used and you made a choice to put your shit on the back burner? But we're gonna talk about this money game. But first we're gonna go to thebossip.com where we talk about her. Now here's the thing. Everybody said that he filed for divorce, but from what I keep reading, she filed for divorce. But before we do this, you know I gotta give my shout out to the people that comment. Want to give a shout out to J-Lon. Want to give a shout out to Lil Rock. We got BMT Bounty Hunt up in the building. I got all your messages, fam. Appreciate you tuning in. We got the Saga Begins. We got Drizzle Gaming, the cool guy. We got Yoga from ATL that's all the way in the DR right now. We got the homie Brandon. He said, I've been waiting for this one. That's why, my man. We got Happy Universe. We got B Candy up in the building. Yeah, I'm trying to stay off the couch. I'm trying to earn a mattress. Shout out to Taylor J. White. We got A. Grigg, Mr. Griggs up in the building. We got Peace God. We got Ryan Evans. We got Yeah, we're gonna talk about Earthquake baby mama too. She'll tear us to the fullest. We'll give a shout out to D-Dub. We got the Red Pill Awakening mindset up in the building. We got D Steel 9-4. We got Fly Boy up in the building. Shout out to you. We got who else we got up in here? We got Raj Wheel up in here. We got Nicholas J. Fury up in the building. We got Mimi up in the building. You can't make this shit up, facts. 100%. We also got my boy Wise. See, I've been saying Wise and saying it right for the last At least for the last 3 weeks. We got Wise up in the building. We got Peaceful Pulley. We got Unity Ghost from Cincinnati. We got RT up in the building. That's Kyle Dad. Yes, sir. We got Dollar Washer. He said he got a story to tell. Definitely, you could jump on the line when I set it out. You could tell me, or you could email me, and we go from there for sure. We got Southeast Day Go up in here. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that tuned in. Please, let's get the likes up and let's definitely share this stream. Get into the algorithm. You know the usual. I will say, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yesterday and the day before, it already added up to 49 likes. It was already likes ahead of time, so I do appreciate that. Shout out to the squad. You know what I mean? We got Danny Gilmore from Facebook up in this bitch. What's going on, bro? Shit. We're gonna talk about these articles. I ain't got no video, but we got this article. That's why I say we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk about the kids that she whine about. Her kids. That's why I say you can't make this shit up, man. Motherfucker kid playing victim and all that bullshit gets no mercy from me. Let me zoom it in. Let me see if can I zoom it in a little bit. All right, this is everybody know who Gary Owen is. Shout out to Matthew White for just coming in, commenting. We got this Gary Owen right here. This is Kenya Duke. Now here we go. Gary Owen might have a whole new stand-up routine right now that he's losing the core of most of his bit. The famously interracially coupled up Caucasian comedian who likes to tell jokes relating to his black culture while having a black spouse is getting divorced. Yes, getting divorced. Gary's wife, Kenya Duke, apparently filed for divorce for the divorce documents on Friday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, according to the online records found by TMZ. The couple spent 18 years married, so it was 18 years. Tying a knot way back in 2003. During their time together, they had 2 sons and a daughter. All of their children seems to be adults now, since reportedly the docs say they have no minor children. Okay, this is them right here and all this, you know, that's them, right? Oh man, Dollar Washer said, my baby mama Terrence dropped my daughter off 2 months ago. She said she didn't feel like keeping her. Find out, fam. Find out find out how long do you have to have your daughter overnights. And as soon as it hit that mark, go to court and file for emergency custody and say she abandoned her child. Do that ASAP, fam. Do it ASAP. She dropped off. Go see a lawyer, man. Get 6 months. Hey, man, keep them notes. Write that shit down every day. Pretend like you text and reach out maybe once a week, so they could say that you tried to reach out and shit like that. Then what you do, you go to give emergency custody on the ground and she abandoned her child, and you should get it. They can't do nothing but get mad and look stupid. So I hope she stay out for 6 months so you can get custody. Fuck her. I pray that she definitely keep resting for 6 months and tired and everything else so you can get automatic primary custody. My man, it's looking good. It's looking good. 2 months. Yeah, 4 more. Yeah. Now I'm finna show y'all the next one. She wants spousal support. I'm sorry, she didn't want. When I do 2 more articles, I'm open the line. But I owe y'all an apology. She didn't want $45,000 a month. She wants $44,000 a month. I'm sorry, it's $44,000. You know, she wants $44,000. We actually got a video. Dirty dog debts. Gary Owen's estranged wife alleged he's financially abandoned. Oh, check this out. I want y'all to hear this real good and watch it too. Gary Owen's estranged wife alleges he's financially abandoned 3 kids seeking $44,000 monthly spousal support. Financially abandoned 3 kids. She deserves spousal support? Oh, okay, we'll see. Now check this out. I see they got a video here. We're gonna play it and see what they're talking about after big girl do her thing.
Or.gov.
Make sure if these line up.
On the family schedule for that night, Black
oh, no, this
Pride
ain't it.
10.
I thought it was a video about that was a video about I thought it was a video about them, man. Ain't no video about them. That ain't what I wanted to see. I ain't got no video. Let me just read it in. After putting comedian Gary Owen on blast for allegedly dirty dogging a few weeks ago, estranged wife Kenya Duke has filed for a request of $44,000 a month from the star in spousal support, noting that he's been avoiding her texts about paying the bills while she's raising 3 kids. Raising 3 quick kids, huh? When was this? May 17th, 2021. People reports that Duke, who initially filed for divorce in March, is now claiming that Owen has since stopped supporting her and their 3 children. Emilio is 21 years old. Austin is 15 years old. Kennedy is 14 years old. The flustered wife says her husband has not answered her texts regarding their finances. She since filed a formal request with courts ask for emergency support. Oh, this is the document. The fact that he does not respond to those texts leaves me feeling extremely scared and anxious. See how they play victim? See how they play victim? She said the fact that he's not responding to those texts leaves me feeling extremely scared and anxious. I further request that Gary contribute to my attorney fees in the amount of $50,000, as I have no income or access to funds to pay my attorney beyond what I have already paid via credit card, for which I have yet to pay off. Continuing, Kenya's notes that was stopped working over 2 decades ago in support of Gary's career. While I was hoping to come in amicable agreement with my husband, he has unfortunately left me with no choice but to file this RFO for support. Gary and I have been married for over 17 years. 23 years ago, I left my promising career as an account manager to solely support Gary in his career. The 46-year-old homemaker goes on to explain that Owen 46 has always financially supported her and the children, but that she handled paying the bills. Gary made monthly deposit in the sum of $44,000 that I will use to pay for all our bills, credit cards, and personal spending for myself and the kids. Gary has been sole provider for the last 23 plus years and continues to make substantial amount of money, even during COVID, pocket watching. And there is no reason why he should not continue to provide support as he has throughout our marriage. In court documents, she further notes that she had to borrow $20,000 from a family friend to pay off the family's American Express credit card bill, as well as some additional bills which she found mutilate. Sorry. Them nigga off Cottage Grove, making her found looking like a goofy. because she got to borrow $20,000. Playing victim still, because Walmart is always hiring. I humbly asked the court to order Gary to provide me with support in a monthly amount of $44,000, as that has been the status quo for the last 4 years. I will continue to pay our monthly bills until a permanent arrangement can be made between us. I find it, fucked up and hurtful to have to text Gary twice a month to ask for money. It's the reason why he ain't responding to her ass. Yep, this them. They used to do a lot of stuff together. Remember when he had her to say the nigga word, had to say N-word, the nigga word, and everything else? Now all of a sudden, he don't want to be a father. He was able to use the color code and the black code with her. Now all of a sudden, he ain't shit. Man, talking about link time. What's up with you must really want to talk, fam, with the link. I'm gonna put the link here. He been paying $44,000. She want to still get it, but she filed for divorce. You can't make this shit up. Now, I want y'all to know. All right, the link is in there though. Check this out. I want y'all to check this out. The link's in the box, though. You could definitely chime in. The link's in the box. But check this out. I screenshot this. All right. What's his name? You know, the oldest son, I want y'all to know the oldest son was born in 1996. Emilio Owen was born in Cincinnati, right? This the oldest son. I'm going to read this to y'all. On January 16th, 1996, Emilio Owen, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, the United States. He was born from his mother's first marriage. Did y'all hear what I said? This is the oldest son that they said they had 3 kids together. January 16th, 1996, Emilio Owen, born in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the United States. He was born from his mother, that's Kenya Duke, first marriage. So that means Gary Owen is not his biological father. That's not his biological son. He adopted him. The oldest is not his son, biologically. But his biological father details missing. Then his mother's marriage with Gary Owen, Gary adopted Emilio as his own son. Did y'all know that? He claimed all 3. But the oldest is not his son. She was married before she got with Gary. But he's a deadbeat. You can't make this shit up. This deadbeat though. This deadbeat. But y'all ain't seen none yet. I'm gonna let the people come on in right quick. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Reezy?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Palmer?
What's going on, fam?
Not much. I just saw your stream and wanted to tune in and see what you're doing. I've been following you since you did that interview with Ramil, and yeah, shout out to Ramil, by the way, too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ramil up in this motherfucker. Yes, sir. What's going on with you, though?
Oh, not much, man. You know, I've been following your content, man. I'm actually the same age as her biological son. I'm just 25, but I was born in 95.
Yeah.
Like in the year December. And, you know, it's just crazy, man. You know, I like to tune into this game and, you know, stay up to date. That way I can avoid these pitfalls.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a good way to turn. Yeah, it is. It is, man. So how's everything going with you? Where you from?
Well, I reside in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm just on my way to work right now. You know what I'm saying? But I saw the stream was on, and I just wanted to tune in before I start this shift.
Man, I appreciate you, fam. I definitely appreciate
Thanks.
you.
I appreciate you too, man. Yeah, child support.
Oh, 100%, fam. That's 100%, fam. I definitely appreciate that, man. Just trying to put it out there so people to see for what it really is and not no so-called benefit for the kid, because it's not. It's not at all.
I'm trying to cop me a little shirt too. So.
Oh, well, you want to shirt the link right on the bottom, bro, on the Teespring, fam. It's there for you, fam. Say no more.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get that. But yeah, I mean, so I mean, is your content just specifically for brothers, or do you feel for Gary Owens? Like you know what I'm saying?
I'm for what's right, and I feel that Gary Owens is getting the short end of the stick because most men of all colors get screwed by the system when it comes to child support. But I do say we as black men definitely have to get ourselves in order. But I say when it comes to this family court system, all men got to come together and try to build a brotherhood and make change. Because if we so segregated, they ain't gonna listen to us. Look at the feminists; they all together. The Me Too movement is all together. Even the alphabets community is all together with all colors. And because of that, they got power with these simp daddy ass government daddy workers, and they look out for the politicians they look out for. So it's for everybody. So
okay, I respect that.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I can't sit back and say it's just black people going through this, because white men begin getting the short end of the stick. They the reason why we got child support created anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we not the face of that. The media put us that way, but that's the biggest lie ever.
But I feel like, okay, but the thing about it is, here's my only thing. I do agree with that point, but at the same time, I watched a couple of his comedy sticks. Not all of it was based on, our community, but she did hold him down for 18 years, and that's how he was able to build his career off of that time of being with her. He wouldn't have been able to, he would have had a completely different comedy routine had he been with another woman from a different race. Am I saying 44 stacks a month is acceptable? No, absolutely not. But, I mean, should he? I mean, I don't think that he should just leave her high and dry either,
Oh, no, I don't think he should be high and dry. But what made me talk about is when she called him a deadbeat. That's when I'm like,
yeah, that's not cool.
How you gonna call him a deadbeat and he took your son in and adopted him, and he been with you for 20 plus years or 18 years, whatever. And he did provide. I ain't denying that she ain't the reason for him to do what he do. But what I will say, that 44,000 and 45,000 and call him a deadbeat, nah, that's some baby mama terroristic shit. You know, that's the problem. But now somebody asked, did she write the joke? I don't know. I don't know too much about who wrote and all that. I do know that, she's been around for a long time, but we're gonna talk about that. So my thing is, the kids are grown, because the youngest one is in college, 17. You don't need no 44,000 for your livelihood, because we're gonna talk about her net worth, because she's not broke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's not broke.
She's not hurting.
She's not hurting at all, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You can't make
okay.
Yeah,
baby mama terrorist. I get you.
Yeah, she's a baby mama. I don't care what color you are. No discrimination over here. Now a lot of people saying, well, that what she get because she's swirling. I don't care about all that. That's her business. Because I will say some of the stuff that she was entertained that he was doing, I thought was fucked up. But she entertained
that nigga part.
So
yeah, I was like,
right.
That wasn't
right. But now
that was kind of cringy.
Right, but now he don't want you, or he dipped off, or whatever he did. Now you want to call him all these different names and shit. I'm like, but you want to call him name when he said to say the nigga. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel sorry for her either way. So maybe use her. Maybe he did use her until you say, hey man, I'm good now. I don't need you. The kid's grown. I'm gone. Maybe, but that's on you. I don't feel sorry for her. But 44,000, nah, she don't deserve it. But then again, you're in California. See, she made him move out to California. See, that's his dumb ass. They might turn around and say, shit, you gonna pay it either way.
I was just out in Cali back in 2018, and people who got like engineering jobs, they have to move out of there. So that's crazy. people who make engineering job, who are engineers, they have to like, they don't even go clubbing or nothing. They just go straight home from work. They have to move out of there. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
probably is factored into it.
yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a lot of fact, but I gotta say, she don't deserve no $45,000 a month. Her kids ain't struggling. We're gonna talk about all that. That's why we're gonna go by each kid.
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at that. It's just damn.
Yeah. Oh my.
But hey, Mr. Palmer, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna sign off though. I'm gonna still listen and everything. But yeah, I
Okay.
just wanted to chat it up and everything. I'm gonna let you get it in with someone else. But hey, you stay up and I'm definitely gonna cop the shirt too. So
Yes, sir. Be safe out there, brother.
yeah, you as well. Have a good year.
All right, you do the same. Face Facts, what's going on, bro? Peace out.
What's going on? What's good?
What's going on, fam? I know you got something to say. What's good?
Absolutely. The number one thing we have to pay attention to is the language. The language she's using. She's not saying child support. She's not saying alimony. She's saying spousal support.
Exactly. It's a difference. Spousal support and alimony is two different things.
Right. What this is, because when you have people with a lot of money, typically what happens is you get a divorce settlement. The spousal support is an attempt to bleed more money out while they're litigating. So she'll get additional money on top of her settlement. That's a way for them to take more than half.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I'm not saying that it ain't gonna work for her because she in California. All I'm saying is that you lying about calling deadbeats and all that bullshit. And to me, you don't deserve no $44,000.
Right.
But
she might not be able to do that.
That don't mean she won't get it. That don't mean she won't get it.
She's not gonna get it. I'll tell you why.
I don't think she is.
Yeah, because she messed up. She messed up because what she did was she admitted that he was giving her all that money. So that would be considered an access. Plus, if she has her own income, that's considered. Remember, even though they use these laws to screw men over, it works both ways. When a woman makes money, it's also considered marital assets. So they have to look at all their assets and divide it. So he was smart. That's why he always made sure that she was a part of it and then she always got paid. Because typically what happens is the man makes all the money, the woman is isolated from having access. So that falls under the air quotes financial abuse. He didn't do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why people got to take heed to this shit, man. See, he gave her $44,000, so she wasn't broke. But not only that, she had her own money though. She had her own money. That's the thing.
Here's the other thing I don't want you to miss. They're not telling us how she was getting the money. If he was paying it, like if he had like because remember he runs his own business. So if he was dispersing her that basically like a salary, then she's done. Because that could have been her salary he was paying her. He could have been paying her 44 grand a month as a salary. Now what she chooses to do with that money is on her.
Exactly. Yeah, that falls on her. Yeah, it definitely falls on her. Oh, you can't make this shit up. Damn, my phone was trying to do that. Yoga, you still in DR?
Yeah.
Yoga, you there? Okay. What's going on?
Can you hear me? Am I still muted?
I hear you now.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, y'all hate the light, but yeah, I'm still kicking it sunny day. I got a quick serious point to make on here, and then I'm out. You know how this internet is down here in the islands.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
For all the brothers, and there was a younger brother on the panel a little bit earlier. For all the younger brothers who haven't been through this, who haven't been married and don't have kids and all that, look at it from this angle. Yoga is about to point something out for you. Gary Owens, he made the woman show her true self. He asked her to do something that was abominable, damn near. He asked her to commit psychological warfare against her kids by putting her online in front of the world and having her say the N-word. she's a deadbeat mom for that. That was child abuse, and that was psychological warfare against her children. And Gary Owen put her up to do that. And when he took her to the max and saw that she would do that, once he took her to the max and saw that she would do that, that she would commit psychological warfare against their own kids, when she did that skit with the N word, so he couldn't use the word. Look at that young man. Now I'm gonna give you a parallel to that. When you see a young lady, she 18, she 20, she already had an abortion. See, she don't care about killing. See, Gary Owens was doing a role playing, took it to the max with the slave role playing, where she say the N-word for him and commit psychological warfare against her own children. So it's the same like the abortion thing. That's what I'm showing y'all. So when you dealing with, and he should have known it right then. Oh, I get her to say he already was doing it in the house. But once, and I'm not pointing this out to make it a racial thing. I'm pointing it out to show y'all the depths that these women will go to. So if they'll commit psychological warfare against their own, if they'll have abortion against their own DNA, their own flesh and blood, it's nothing to go in the courtroom and shred you up. And that's the point I'm making. But it does show the racial aspect of it. So if I took a Becky and I put this Becky and I had her all down here with me in Colombia and DR and Africa, traveling around the world, and I'm doing her, having her say bad things against the white community or the other community. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And how would that look? How would, she would be committing psychological suicide against our kids, because I would have a son and a daughter with her. Half of them are white. So they'll be like, whoa, mom saying this, and those are racial epithets against our white side. When we go to the synagogue, when we go to the Catholic church, we got to sit with them. When we go to private school to karate practice, that's our white cousins. When we go to Nebraska and Massachusetts and Martha's Vineyard, those are our white side of the family. Mom, why would you do that? Even though dad asked you to do that, that's wrong. You see? It would be the other way around. It would be me setting my white wife up to commit suicide. Psychological warfare against my mixed kids. The same way Gary Owen had her to do this. So young men, no matter if they swirling, curling, or whatever, you see the depths that they'll go to. They'll ruin the kids mentally, and two of them kids only 14 and 15 years old. How you think that 14 and 15-year-old will really feel about their mama saying the N-word for their white daddy? And then they see their white daddy battling other black comedians like Corey Holcomb and all the other people who's pointed out. How you think them kids really feel? That's warfare against them. She's a deadbeat mother for doing that. I ain't gonna even point out what Gary Owens is. Y'all know what it is. We ain't focused on that on the show. But now you see what the depths that a woman to go to. And the minute he got her to go to the depths to commit that against her own kids, now she's coming back. She has no problem chopping him up. Now you see he getting chopped up. But if she gonna chop the children up first, well, he should have ran right after they did the N-word skit. He should have started moving accounts and moving money then. That's all I got to say, brothers.
Yes, sir. We got Firo up in the building. What's going on, bro? Firo, you there?
Mr. Palmer, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? This Pharaoh, man, I'm a real Chicago dude. You know what I'm saying? I moved to the West Coast now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from the South Side. I got a quick little story. I want to thank you. I want to start off by thanking you because you know what I'm saying, I use your advice daily. I keep my veins cold, you know?
My man.
For real. Quick story, right? So I used to work at this baby store in Orland Park. I'm not gonna name the name of the store, but it's like a real expensive baby store. Only thing they sell baby stuff. It's like a fancy Babies R Us. I worked there when my son was about 1 year old, right?
Right.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was taking stuff from the store, far as like Pampers, formula, onesies, whatever. Everything my son needed, I was taking it. That was on me. You feel me?
Right.
Me and my baby mama terrorist got into it, right? Do you know she called up to my job and told them that I was stealing?
I'm not surprised, bro.
Bro, she told them that I was stealing. They end up locking me up. I was charged. I end up taking $1,700 worth of stuff from that store. They charged me with a felony, bro. Just because she got in her feelings, bro, and told on me. I wasn't taking nothing from myself. It was all for our son. She told on me, bro.
And what made her do that?
Just being bitter. I think we had an argument about something that was just we just argue about petty stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? As far as her just trying to control me and shit like that. Like I'm not with that. You feel me?
Right.
But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why she told on me that day. But she used to call up to my job all the time and like curse out my managers, curse out my employees, and to the point everybody knew her by her first name. That's how much she used to call up there. So they locked me up.
What made them believe her if they knew she was one, to be acting a fool and doing all the stuff she do?
They did an investigation.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? They did an investigation and it came back. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I was stealing from my job just to take baby stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was wrong on that end, but I'm like, damn, she told on me. I had a felony, all type of shit, and I was in a hole, bro, for 7 years. I was in a hole for 7 years, and the whole time she calling me a deadbeat. You a deadbeat. You a deadbeat. And I'm like, bitch, you fucking told on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you expect me to do for my son, and I got a fucking F on my jacket because of you? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, I went to court, everything, bro. She acted the fool. Like, I went to court for visitation. Bro, she in the court acting the fool. At the time, we was going to court on the Zoom app or whatever. She cursing the judge out, crying, over talking the judge. The judge would not give me my time with my son.
What state this is? Oh, this was in
Illinois.
Chicago.
Hell yeah, Illinois, bro.
Chicago
But I stay in Vegas right now. You feel me? So we doing everything on the Zoom app. I had a baby mama terrorist for an attorney. I had to fire her. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, they kept trying to give me temporary time, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not here for temporary time. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for my I want my son to come to Vegas whenever he out of school, period. Just let him come here and kick it with me. You feel me?
Right. So you just trying to get him for the summer.
Whenever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I come back to Chicago, whenever. You feel what I'm saying? I just want it in paper so I wouldn't have to deal with her. You feel me? But long story short, it was just a very, very, very difficult task. Basically, I spent over $5,000 to see my son twice. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank you, bro, for giving out this message. G. Just keep them veins cold. Like, I pay and then what's so crazy, I asked her 50-50. You feel what I'm saying? You get him 50% of the time, I keep him 50% of the time. She ain't want to do that. So I say, okay.
Big mama tells them want to do that. Why would they want to do that? That's less money in their pocket.
Right. So then she agrees, which is so dumb. She agrees to this low-ass child support payment I got to pay her every month. So I'm like, you so dumb.
They would rather take that $100
exactly, bro,
and keep it as primary custody.
Exactly,
bro. They get 50-50, and you buying 50% of everything. That's how some of these motherfuckers are. Yeah,
and I'm like, you so dumb. You want you renting your son for $100 a month. I can't even see him. You feel what I'm saying?
I told you, fam. I told you. They use they son as weapons, pawns, shields, bulletproofs. They use it for attention. They use it for everything. That's why I say it ain't always necessarily about the money. It's about control.
It's about control. And then another thing before I get out, bro, I'm sorry. I just had to speak to somebody. Cool. I don't have nobody to talk to about this shit, bro. Because my daddy is a fucking simp. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even fuck with him because he's a straight simp. But anyway.
What's his take?
His take, man, all I got to say about dude is a fucking simp, bro. Like, I don't even fuck with dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Say no more.
Here I to save the day.
Say no more.
You feel me? So,
Yeah.
long story short, like, okay, so she made this big ass rumor, right, about her father dying because her father testified against her when we was going to court. Her father testified against her, saying that, you know, she does be alienating my son, and, you know what I'm saying, just straight bullshit, right? She made this whole story about her daddy dying, right? Made a GoFundMe page and everything, right? Tell me, I swear to God, bro, 3 months later, her father died randomly.
Oh wow, for real?
Randomly, bro. I'm talking about wasn't nothing wrong with him. Nothing, bro. Now all of a sudden she, oh my daddy, and I'm like, bitch, you put that on him.
Yeah, you did.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, what type of evil person makes a fake GoFundMe page saying your daddy died because all this goofy shit, and then 3 months later he turned around and died for real?
Damn, piece of
And
shit.
that's, you feel me? She's a piece of shit. My veins are cold. I give her this. I pay her $130 a month. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
A blood in the mouth. That ain't shit. But they,
bro, I pay her $130 a month on some real shit. I don't care about who. I changed my number. Fuck y'all. I've been fighting this girl. My son finna be 10. I've been fighting with this girl for damn near 10 years just to be in his life. Fuck that. You get this 130, my number blocked, my veins are cold. I'ma holler at my son when he 18. Man, my son been trying to contact me since he was 5 years old. Daddy, what if Daddy, what if I sneak out the house and then you meet me somewhere? He 5 years old saying this shit.
He don't even want to be there.
He don't even want to be there. He don't even want to be there. So my veins are cold. I pay my child support. I love my son. I think about him every fucking day, bro. Respect to you, Minister Jap, everybody in the manosphere, bro. Cause like I say, my daddy was a fucking simp, bro. He ain't teach me shit growing up. The streets taught me everything. Me in the street taught me everything I know. You feel what I'm saying? So I thank y'all again for this manosphere shit. I listen to y'all every single day. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all, bro.
You.
Heavy.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, but I definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you do.
But
you know
I just want to, that's what I'm saying. Am I wrong?
Nope.
For the people that's listening, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? For going about my business. I'm like, bitch,
nope.
How you
not in my opinion.
Bitch, you told on me.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody here is not going to agree with it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I support it. Stand on your shit, fam.
On my mama, the veins is cold. Bitch, how you gonna tell on me, get me locked up, get an F on my record, and then telling motherfuckers I'm a deadbeat, I don't do nothing? What?
That was the setup. That was the setup to get custody and make you look bad at the same time. That's what they do. Like she trying to do. This motherfucker right here trying to do the same shit. That's what they do.
These hoes are evil, man. These hoes are evil, bro.
Yeah.
Evil. Like, all, man, just fuck them and dump them. All that trying to get the no. I don't tell a bitch nothing. When a bitch asks me what I do for a living, I tell them I work at Burger King. I swear to God.
Yeah. Tell them you sleep on the couch like I do.
I swear to God. I'm like, hey, I work at Burger King. Like it or love it.
Right. Because if they want you, they want you.
That's what I'm saying. Like it or love it.
Yeah.
Fuck these hoes, bro.
Exactly. Walmart all the time. Tell me where
they
Walmart.
Always hiring, G. Straight up.
Work at Walmart.
Swear to God, they always hiring. And you can have a felony working with them bitches too. Fuck them.
Exactly, man. But I appreciate you coming on here, man. I'm gonna holler at Black God and Dollar so I can get back on this shit about this baby mama terrorist. But
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. You can email me too, fam. Email me.
Got you. Hey, I did too. We had spoke before like a couple of months ago, but
send another email and put your number in.
For sure, G.
All right. Black the God, what's up, bro?
What up, bro?
What up, fam? What's going down?
Hey, man, just had to stop through the court, man. Shout out the whole panel. Shout out the chat, bro, who was just up here. Same type of story. Pretty much, raised by the streets. And I just wanted to speak on, like, 3 things, touch on. I used to work with a chick, right? Black chick, she had no kids, this and that and the third. White boy at the job. Now, I ain't trying to make it racial or nothing, but this is a crazy story because when we talk about like Jason Pope and like where are those 500 girls that he gave age at that just went back and blended into the world? I'm potentially thinking about dating this girl. I'm really like cautious because I've been through the ringer and moving different. So I'm find myself in a triangle because now the guy see me, he kind of jealous, he choosing on him. Come around, she's want to smoke one day. So she said, hey, come on, break smoke. She roll up. This guy come around, he got coleslaw on his lip. He looking crazy, dusty. He come up. I come around the corner. They're walking to the car to go smoke. Come back, this and that and the third. She like, hey, where was you at? She looking for me, this and that. Third. I'm like, hey, I ain't connected with that. I ain't doing none of that. This and the third. I got a smear campaign put on me. All type of stuff done. And it's crazy how I'm moving right. I'm trying to change. The better you do, the worse you look. And it's like, these guys can sit up here and make their jokes, make racial comments, can try to adapt, act cool with you, blend in, compete with you with the women, and you move it totally different. And I just wanted to speak on how you got guys with plenty class. You got brothers out here doing big things that don't get brought up. The street guy get talked about. I know plenty good street dads is doing stuff, throw parties for the kids and all this. And yeah, I just wanted to speak on that right there, man. It's crazy how the image, like they can sit and make lives with people put on the front, but they come back in these communities after everything is done. You've been a cutter guy. You done got 5 or 6 people locked up. You done had fist fights with this dude over here. You done potentially killed the guy. You done set up a guy to get robbed. And then they just blending back into the world, being mothers and stuff and all that. So it's just crazy, man. I just wanted to say that, man, but I ain't gonna hold you up, bro.
Hey, one thing that AO said, and I was gonna say the same thing. Learn from my mistake. Don't shit where you eat.
Facts.
That don't do that, bro. I mean, don't do that. You think it's fun, but when some shit really hit the fan, you the one to take the L. So if you can, don't shit where you eat, man. Look like he got knocked out, but yeah, don't shit where you eat, man. She can't make that shit up. Hey, Dollar, you there? I don't know. Yeah, it ain't letting him log in. But until it's log in, we're gonna get back to this the oldest son. Kennedy Owen. No, it ain't. That's the daughter. The daughter's I don't know why they did it in this order, but Kennedy Owen is the daughter. Emilio Owen is the oldest son. That's the one he adopted. Austin Owen is his other son. Profession, acting, comedian, net worth $4 million. Updated June 2021. So all three of them is worth $4 million. So when this baby mama Terrence want to play victim about my kids hurting, my kids struggling, my kids ain't got nothing because Pops ain't sent $44,000, she's lying. All of them is worth over $1 million, y'all. His 3 kids, even the one he adopted, is worth altogether combined $4 million. $4 million. So while she sit back talking about kids like they little kids, it's false. It's false. All 3 of them combined net worth is $4 million. You divide it in 3, that's what you got. But yet, kids struggling and hurting. Yeah, the kids are adults. Now I want y'all to check this out. What's the net worth of Emilio's mother? Emilio Owen's mother, which is Kenya Duke. Now I hope y'all know that if you look up Gary Owen, let's go there first. How much do Gary Owen make a year? Now, you know, like y'all say, he got his own business, cook comedy, and probably do some other shit. How much does Gary Owen make a year? Moreover, his father has also won prestigious title, such as funniest comedian in San Diego. According to the sources, the estimated net worth of his stepfather, because they talking about Emilio, and they asking how much do his stepfather make? Around $3 million. His net worth is $3 million, right? Off his business, what he do, like you just said, comedian and all that jive. What's the net worth of Emilio Owen's mother? On the other hand, his mother, Kenya Duke, has an estimated net worth around $8 million as of 2019. She earned that amount through her career as a television personality. Emilio Owen is possibly single and focusing on his career rather than involving any kind of relationship in this moment, which that's a smart move. The oldest son who was adopted said, I ain't focused on a relationship, free agent lifestyle. I ain't mad at him at all. Kenya Duke has an estimate net worth around $8 million as of 2019. But she's struggling, right? He ain't paying none of the bills in the house. She had to borrow $20,000 from one of her friends and shit. She was struggling to pay American Express card. The kids hurting. Kids struggling. Had to keep the lights on and shit because he ain't paid. He won't answer his phone calls. He stopped me from being an accountant. Pursuing my career dream. That accountant wouldn't have made no $8 million. Her net worth is around $8 million as of 2019. But she's saying she's struggling broke and want him to pay $44,000 a month. See, like I said, y'all, you can't make this shit up about these baby mama tears. And I told y'all, the worst baby mama tears are the ones who got money. The ones that make more than you, the one that got degrees, one that got license and everything else because they use that as a shield to hide behind. This motherfucker make around $8 million a year, but yet she want this $3 million husband to pay $44,000 a month. And these so-called little kitties struggling, their net worth is $4 million altogether. This is why I say you can't entertain these baby mama tears when they try to play victim and holler deadbeat. He ain't never did shit and all that fucking shit. She worth more than her husband. But yet she want him to pay $44,000 even though she filed for divorce and she don't want his ass no more. For whatever reason. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And the youngest kid, I believe, is the daughter. She's 17. That's why she ain't seeking no child support. They older than 14 and 15 and 17. Shout out to Warhammer for the $2 donation. That's why I'm living a free agent. That's why living a free agent is the best. Shout out to you, my brother. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. $4 million. $4 million. She want $44K a month. Let's get to the deadbeat part. Let's get to the deadbeat part. Because now he's a deadbeat. That's why I say I told you, these motherfuckers use deadbeat term too loosely. Too loosely. Yikes. Kenya Duke blasts deadbeat hubby Gary Owen using swirly family for punchline and allegedly taunting her with this t-shirt. Now I want y'all to hear that again. Kenya Duke blasts deadbeat hubby Gary Owen using swirly family for punchlines and allegedly taunting her with this t-shirt. Now, what did I read earlier? Earlier, didn't I read earlier that he was known for using his swirly family to build up his comedy? Then we all say that if they wouldn't have got married, he probably wouldn't have came up because, he he was dealing with a black woman versus the white woman. Now she's saying that he's a deadbeat and he using Swirly family for the punchlines. Now she got an issue with it. Now that they going through a divorce, she has an issue with it. But long they was married, the Swirly family was all good. It was all cool. Now all of a sudden, it ain't right. It ain't fair. It's racist. He making me feel like a bed wench. Woo! He making me feel like mammy. He making me feel like a Uncle Tom. Auntie Tom. You can't make this shit up. We were just talking about that. And now all of a sudden, it's distasteful to her. Now all of a sudden, it's hurtful. It's shameful. It's not right. Now it's disrespectful. It's hurtful. Why would you use our swirly family as a scapegoat to make you some money? Even though I want 44,000 out the bitch. But how can you do that? Just like a motherfucker that went to court saying I had a fuck child support, but yet wanted more money because they said I made more money with child support, with fuck child support. You can't make this motherfucker shit up. You can't make this shit up. She has an issue with using Swirly family now. But I'm that dumb nigga off College Grove sleeping on the couch. Hey, you can't make this shit up. Face facts. I see you came back. What's good?
Yeah, I forgot to add this in.
Go ahead.
One, I want all the fellas to know that perjury by women is allowed in family court.
Wait, say that again. You gotta wait it out.
I said perjury. Women are allowed to commit perjury in family court.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Also, what this is, you got to remember, he's in a different tax bracket. So their settlement isn't going to be an alimony settlement. Their settlement is going to be a lump sum settlement. So
it's gonna be a lump sum.
Right. Basically what he's gonna take the Jeff Bezos approach. He has enough money where he could just write her a check and send her on her way. The problem with that is she doesn't have access to his future earnings. So now she wants to tarnish his name and make him seem like he's a racist, so he can't continue to tell jokes and make more money going into the future.
Of course. That's obvious when she said about the Swirly thing, and that's my thing. He wasn't a Klan member. He wasn't KKK. He wasn't Richard Spencer. He wasn't white supremacist. He wasn't the man until now. They're going through the divorce. Now all of a sudden, he all these things, and that's why I don't take these baby mama tears seriously at all. That's why, because it was all good. But now it was all good just a week ago. But now, since he gone, now he all these different things now. All these years, this what he been doing and all this shit, but you entertain. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't. You just can't. Yeah, and if he some, that means she won't get his future money.
Right. And the real crazy part is she might end up having to give him money because what he did was really smart. What he did was he divvied up his net worth into his children. So now that's why his net worth is lower than hers, even though he makes more money.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. If they go by both incomes, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
Right. That's why she wanted the spousal support, the offset that. And that's why I tell fellas, listen, if you can get custody of your kids, do it. There's none of that, I don't want to be combative with her. I just want to get this over with, because it's never over. You will deal with this until the kids turn 21. So if you can get custody, get it in the beginning. Don't wait.
Man, you can't make this shit up, fam. But I want to definitely give a shout. We got 179 people up in here with 154 likes. We got 1 dislike. Let's get them likes up. I appreciate the dislike, because you know what I say about the dislike. It's better get a dislike than none at all. And y'all know my response of the dislike. Shout out to you.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. I appreciate you to the fullest. But yeah, face back, I appreciate you coming back in saying that. But you can't make this shit up though, bro. She went from saying family swirl is an issue and it's disrespectful now, but you've been accepting this for 18 years or 23 years, and now it's a problem. What's your take on that? Since you on here, what's your take with that?
It's that the protocol, because that's what they do. Like when they claim, emotional or verbal abuse, it's all, I was too afraid to do anything about it now, but now I feel empowered to stand up against it. That's a tactic that they use to leverage custody. Oh, he shouldn't have custody because he's all these bad things, even though you was with him all that time. If he was so, why did it only become a problem when he wasn't giving you money? But the courts aren't going to ask that because it's a money grab.
Oh no, of course don't give a damn. They don't care one way or another. They don't care about that. As long as they get their cut, that's all they care about.
But here's where it switches a little bit. They're gonna start to care when they realize that her net worth on paper is higher than his.
That's true. They go with the most best benefit to their fund. See, you're right, 100%. Hey, I'm gonna play this video. I found a video talking about, Kenya Duke blasted Deadbeat hubby Gary Owen using swirly family for punchlines. Let's check that out right quick. Make sure it ain't. Yeah, they say something about him cheating with a friend named Claudia Jordan, which Claudia denied. I don't know who Claudia Jordan is. I don't know if it's true or not. Claudia denied it, but for some reason she said they cheated. I don't know, but excuse me. I don't know, but after this, we're gonna read his her response to his post on Instagram. Well, y'all saw that. So she keep talking about struggling and shit. She ain't struggling by shit. Let me find that Instagram post. Want to give a shout out to Warhammer once again for the $2 donation. My worst nightmare is child support. Damn, yeah, it should be. And that's something you don't want to be involved with, man. So if you ain't got no kids, you ain't going through it, learn from these videos, learn from what people talk about, learn their stories, and learn from others. Don't get involved in this type of shit, because that I don't want to see you go into, But definitely, everybody else, man, if y'all can, please donate. Do it a super chat. Just like my Warhammer did it twice. You use the cash app as well, Mr. Palmer. D4S. D4S stands for do for self. But I'm gonna show y'all the Instagram post that he posts. Well, and her response. I want y'all to definitely see that. Definitely want y'all to see that. But like I said, now all of a sudden he's a race soldier because he used swirly family, and that's what he's been doing for all these years. Not only watch dude, but that's all he talked about, and that what got him booming and everything. He had her to say nigga and all this shit. She was the puppet for him, and he was the puppet master. Now all of a sudden he ain't together. Now he's the slave owner, and he made her do these things, and I'm broke, struggling, everything else, but she make more money than him. You just can't make this shit up. Your Duke Instagram response. He went in too. Went in. Matter of fact, let's go on her IG. Even better. Truly Kenya is an IG. Yep. Here we go. This our IG. This is what got her triggered. Shout out to your boy Roy for the $4.99 donation. Just paying respect. Appreciate you, brother. This is what got her triggered. Now, he posted on his page recently. Breadwinner. Person who earns money to support the family. Ain't that what he been doing? Ain't that what she say he been doing for 18 years or 23 years? Ain't that what she said he been doing? Now all of a sudden, he don't earn the right to wear a shirt that says breadwinner. He should wear a shirt that says deadbeat because we going through a divorce. Now she feel that's disrespectful that he put up breadwinner, even though she want $44,000 a month to take care of her household, even though she's net worth around $8 million and he's only net worth $3 million. Now all of a sudden, he's a deadbeat. So we're gonna read her shit. She tagged him, and I want y'all to go along with me. I have never gone to the media. The media goes looking for the paperwork. I have allowed you to tell your family, friends, and fans any false narrative that you want or need it to be about us, the relationship, and our kids. Because I don't care or feel a need to defend or explain myself. You and I know what it really is. But when you go and make these dumb passive-aggressive posts and these insensitive-ass t-shirt, now this right here, breadwinner, is insensitive. It's insensitive. I am triggered. And you now have my attention. You haven't supported us since April 1st. So that means April 1st, June 1st. No, I'm sorry. May 1st, June 1st. So he ain't gave you no money for 2 fucking months. Yeah, he do look mad though. He do look mad. So he ain't supported in 2 months. So in 2 months, he should take off his shirt. But let me continue. You haven't supported us since April 1st. Nothing, nada, zero. Not electric, water, gas, not insurance, medical, dental, life, car, house, etc., etc. Not groceries, not maintenance for the house, not the gas or the maintenance of the car. Wait a minute, I gotta give you gas for your car? Wow, I gotta give you gas for your car. Don't she sound like a housewife that don't work and don't do nothing? She just wash. Don't she just seem like she just clean up the house, wash dishes, and just nurture the kids? Not if she making $8 million, she ain't in the house. This sounds like somebody that's not working at all, not doing nothing, just waiting for the husband to bring home the bacon. She said, not for gas or maintenance of the cars, not the platinum card I got for us. Because you wanted one and you couldn't get one on your own. See how they try to be got one on your own. Not the cell phone you had for 23 years. Instead, you just got another cell phone number and didn't pay the bill. Why would I pay your bill? We're not together no more. That's that Dr. Dre shit. So because we ain't together no more, now I'm supposed to continue to pay your bill, your phone bill. I'm supposed to keep paying for your gas. I'm supposed to keep maintenance in your car. Man, fuck you. All of our bills attached to my social security number and credit. You have paid the $4,500 mortgage that is attached to your social security number and credit for the first time, but that is it. You haven't seen your daughter in over 6.5 months. You haven't seen your son in over 4 months. This is your choice. You remember us, right? Now see, here go the us gang, right? See, here go the us. What does us got to do with the 2 kids? Because notice she just said her 2 kids. She didn't mention the oldest this time. See, she only mentioned the 3 kids when, it was about that money, $44,000. Now all of a sudden it's just about the 2 that he actually biologically have. She didn't say the 3. She didn't say the 3. She said the 2. And mind you, they all worth over $1 million. And then she's using the us. She got to include herself here. I told you these baby mama Ted's always talking about he left us. He used us. He don't want us. Nah, he don't want you. and you the one filed for the divorce. Now, I ain't saying that it ain't justified. I don't know what she divorced him for. Maybe he did cheat. I don't know. That's why you get divorced. But now that you get divorced, now you want him to pay $44,000 a month, even though you make more money than him, 2 times more than him. You think he obligated to still pay your fucking maintenance on your car and the gas on your car, and I'm supposed to still pay your mortgage and the credit cards and pay a cell phone that I'm not even using no more. Shit. This is what it is after 23 years of being the only one to have your back 100% of the time. Wow. The new you is a mofo. Do you even recognize right anymore? You shown lack of care for me, maintaining the financial stability and sole emotional support for our kids. Them kids ain't no little kids. They all worth over $1 million. You can look up yourself. The youngest is 17 years old, about to go to college. So where's these little kiddies at? That's why she's not going for child support, because they not at the age. The 17-year-old finna be 18, so that'll be a waste. And even though the one he adopted, he could get child support, but he's grown. The other one is 18, and the middle child's 18 or 19, something like that. She talking about like these are some little ass kids, but yet these motherfuckers gonna take her side and say, yeah, victim, even though she make more money than him 2 times. I am the only person that has always protected you, and you treat me like this. Says more about your character than any of your antics. You are not a good guy, so cut it out and get a t-shirt that says, yes, deadbeat. Deadbeat. See, don't put on breadwinner even though you want $44,000 from him. Put deadbeat and you still want $44,000. I will let you get back to living your best life, lying, clout chasing, side chicks, and looking for a black celebrity friend group. See what I mean? Now all of a sudden, he looked for black friends and everything. When he had a black wife, that's all he needed. He didn't need black friends. He had a black wife. They'll say the nigga word whenever you say it to do it. He didn't need a black celebrity friend when he had a black wife to do the Swirly family all on stage and get notoriety and get famous and make money. Now all of a sudden you got issues with the Swirly family, all that shit. I don't feel sorry for this motherfucker at all. Not at all. Not at all. And she don't deserve no motherfucking $44,000. Hashtag I give you 0 problems. Hashtag no lies told. You already lied. You lied already. Hashtag don't be late for the court date. See, that's what I'm saying. They show quick talk about, yeah, court and all that shit. It is what it is. You filed for divorce, so of course you're going to court. That's why I say they try to make you look bad by any means. And to be honest with you, he don't give a fuck. You on his page watching his shit. He got on breadwinner and you got offended. And then now you got an issue with Swirly family. When y'all been a swirly family since y'all got married and had kids. But now that y'all not together, now it's a sin. Now it's hateful. Now it's disrespectful. Now it's racist. You can't make this shit up. I tell you, this how these baby mama terrorists do, man. White, black, blue, or green, don't make a difference. Now she feel like a bed wench. Yeah, bed wench, you go wrong. That's what I'm saying. Now let's check out the comments. Oh, well, this is what I said. Another baby mama terrorist. You make more than him, but crying struggle. Fuck out of here. Yeah, 31 likes. That's what I said. Now, I ain't read the comments, but let's see what these 5 motherfuckers said. 40K a month? Yep. Oh, I did respond to this. Somebody said, back to Becky he goes. Yeah, probably. So, yeah, I said this 3 days ago, man. But here go the supporters. Gary got his material from having her as a wife. He owes her his career. So, somebody said, Gary got his material from having her as a wife. He owes her his career. Do y'all think he owes her his career. Now, I ain't saying she ain't do nothing for him. I ain't saying she ain't support him. But do you think he owes her for his career and she ain't wrote none of his jokes? Now, he might have took his story, life story, and took it and ran with it. But to me, if she ain't wrote none of his shit or gave him ideas of what to write about or what to say, no. He don't own her shit. No. No, not at all. But when it comes to family court and divorces, they do say she owns it. They'll find a way to do it. She owns. But this is what these motherfuckers say. So far you're going through this prayer for peace and healing. So basically he got a 560 FICO score. He's a headliner who needs a co-signer. Okay. And so that's what I say. She tried to stain his name, and here come, like I say, these baby mama tear supporters. Sis fed up. Wow, so disappointed in him. Sorry you're going through this. Nobody deserves to be treated like this. Shake my head. All these queens. Well, this shirt was disrespectful as hell. We black women are strong, so play with us if you want to. Chess, not checkers. It was cheaper to keep her and below, y'all. That's what I told you. They got to come with that black woman strong shit. So because he put breadwinner, just because he put breadwinner, it was disrespectful. I'll be goddamn. Even though she said that he's been paying $44,000 a month for years. Now it's disrespectful because they're going through a divorce. That's why I tell you, these baby mama terrorists will do anything to shame your name, make you look bad, and get people not to fuck with you and get her crowd to side with her. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say, I know some people are like, you know, he a white dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking about him because he's a white dude. I'm talking about him because she's full of shit. She make more money than him. She's trying to make him look bad because he's still living his life. He ain't paying no bills. He ain't doing nothing for her. Now all of a sudden he deadbeat. But he wasn't deadbeat them 18 years. He wasn't a Klan member. He wasn't a family swirler user them 18 years. But now divorce, deadbeat, family swirler, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. Yeah, we'll say the shirt gonna bite him in the ass in court. Probably. Maybe, maybe not. Here's the thing though. If they say he gotta continue to pay that $44,000, don't he have the right to wear that shirt? So even if he do have to pay the $44,000, they continue to say, okay, you're gonna pay this $44,000. Don't he have the right to wear that shirt because he still take care of that house? So that's why I don't see how everybody's so mad and saying it's disrespectful and triggered when he was paying $44,000 all them years. He ain't paid it for 2 months. Now he a deadbeat. That's why I told you these bitches always have an exit plan. They always have a setup on what they're gonna do step by step, years before they make their move. They always do, fam. And then motherfuckers talk about cheaper to keep it shit, man. Peace of mind, you can't get no higher than that. Cheaper to keep it, that's the most bullshitted ass shit I ever heard. I'm not finna stay around with a motherfucker that set me up for failure, making me stress and all that shit. I'd rather be broken, have a peace of mind, and be rich and be fucked up. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. All that cheap. That's the master of these fake ass queens though. They strong, but you trying to play weak on this post about this dude in this shirt though. That's why I say these motherfuckers are always playing victim. They so strong, but then nobody want to come save them and lead and try to protect them. They ain't strong no more. Now all of a sudden we need Jesus and everybody else and Shaka and all that bullshit. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Fronte, man. Where you been at, fam? $5 donation. Every time a woman tells me she's strong, I challenge her to an arm wrestling match. I heard that shit. 100% of the time she loses, then I tell her to drop to her strong knees. Facts. I also want to give a shout out to my boy Hero Pride from Chicago. $5 cash out. Never was on child support, but I support you guys. 100%. And also, Hero been married for over 20 years. That's what I say. There's people on here that's married and don't have them problems. Ain't going through it, but they understand because they seen people go through it or they father, whatever, and they still support the page. Shout out to you, my brother. Let's continue this comments. She said, letting your crown slip. Well, the fuck that mean? She deserved all alimony and whatever after 23 years. That's what I told you. She deserved alimony and whatever after 23 years. Somebody said keep it private. When a baby mama tells keep anything private. I didn't like that picture. I unfollowed him when I saw it. It's just wrong and messed up, right? But if they were still married, you know, they weren't going through this and he had that breadwinner shirt, he a good husband. He treats me like a queen. He do everything for me. This is my king. This is my king right here. Shit. This Billy the King. I shit you not. Billy the King. See, he ain't Billy the King no more. See, now he's Billy the Deadbeat. Cause she says so. After 2 months of not giving her $44,000, not paying her gas, not paying for the car to get maintenance, not paying for a cell phone. Yeah. That's why I say, man, you can't make this shit up. There, true colors always come through eventually. It's a part of their history. That's how they're built. Now, she talking about that's how white men built, or she said that's how men built. I don't know. But either way, now all of a sudden it's an issue. Men or white man, y'all wasn't hollering that shit beforehand. These so-called fans, y'all was so team family swirl. These motherfuckers was team family swirl. Now all of a sudden she calls it out and say he ain't shit. Now all of a sudden true colors come out a part of their history. So to me, it seemed like the white history. See how phony these fake ass queens are? They love Zaddy, but when Zaddy screw them over and fuck them over, now all of a sudden it's their part of their history. Man, that's what I told you, boy. You can't trust these motherfuckers. See, long as they was together and kicking the bobos, they cool. Wasn't no problem. He could wear that breadwinner shirt. He was Billy the King and all that shit. They didn't want no black man. Now all of a sudden, deadbeat. Oh, he one of them. Their history. Fuck out of here. And then here go one of the other queens. Don't take shit down. This is your truth. Then speak it. The shirt looks suspect to me. We all have a story to tell, and it has to start somewhere. He'll be all right. I was quiet after my ex went ham for years on Facebook after me, and I'm glad I did. In the end, the truth always reveals itself. Sometimes a fuck you is in order. Finish him. When are people going to learn to never mess with a queen? Oh my God. Ooh. Hey man. Yeah, of course. Can't spell shit. But you know, I'm a dumb nigga off college. What can I say? Finish him. When are people going to learn never mess with a queen? Never mess with a queen. Yeah, there go. Now this man dude right here got a fade, but it's a female. Man dude looking like one of them Transformers. She says period with 2 T's, clap, clap. It's the finishing part in the caps for me. Of course, another one of them he, she's. You got you skanks aren't queens. You ain't even clean. Oh damn. Bang Shot Boogie said you skanks aren't queens. You ain't even clean. Wow. And of course, facts. Now all of a sudden, are you Gary trolling? You had something to say against everyone who's even in the slightest opposition to Gary. Gary used a black woman to get black famous, but she is the one who let him do it. I'm not going to defend none of these lames. They both wrong, and guess what's coming, what they have coming. So he says that he used a black woman to get black famous, but she is the one who let him do it. I'm not going to defend none of these lames. They both wrong and get what they had coming. You must have missed some of my comments while you've been watching me. Hands motherfucking down, the best comment. I was thinking the same thing with one following and one follower. He's probably fucking Gary. So yeah. So when you defend a guy, now all of a sudden you gay and you fucking a guy that you agree with, right? That's assuming this is true, right? LOL, because you're assuming she's telling the truth. Relax, Buck. We shouldn't even be knowing all this. Man, come on now. You know they ain't gonna never keep that quiet. But like I said, she played victim, and that's what I say. Everybody comes to the defense. They don't give a fuck about her making more money than he do. They don't give a fuck about them kids being grown. They don't give a fuck about them kids making over $1 million. They don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck. I guess this their house. I don't know. But yeah, this. Yep. Don't look broke to me. Well. Well is all I can say with that. Yep. Over 20 years they've been together. I think it's 23 years. This is what it looks like to give zero fucks about what people say. We're out here living our best life, laughing and loving. Gary Owens is my number one forever heart. So lucky. Hawaii, over 20 years. So that's what I'm saying. This is what she said. This 74 weeks ago. 2020 of January. When they together in Hawaii. She said this what it looks to give zero fucks about what people say. So people criticize them being interracially married. We're out here living our best life, laughing and loving. It went from this. It went from this to this. Deadbeat. He ain't did nothing for 2 months. Our kids. He ain't paid for the credit cards. He ain't paid the mortgage. He ain't paid the car note. He ain't put gas in the car and all these things. Now she's offended that he still used family swirling. But yet, I'm the dumbass nigga off Cottage Grove. This is why I don't take these baby mama terrorists seriously. When they quick to say the man ain't shit. The man don't want to be a father. The man running from child support. Man sleeping on a couch. Man ain't trying to pay no bills, do anything else. Because 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker's lying. That motherfucker's lying about their income. They lie about their life. They lie about why they broke up. They lie about him not trying to be a father. They lie about their kids hurting, struggling, and everything else. And then the unfortunate part is a lot of these motherfuckers believed it. Seven forces and these baby mama Tez queens. They don't give a fuck she make more money than him. Long as she get that cut of his money, that's all that matters. Yeah. See, but just a week ago, fuck who don't like how we get down and how we do. Fuck all that. See, it was fuck all that. Now all of a sudden, he all these evil things that people said over the years. I put the link back in there. Y'all can click in, man. Let's dialogue about this. I got over 181 likes. I appreciate it. We got 149 up in here right now. You can't make this shit up, man. And like I said, this is why. Face Facts gave me a private chat. He said he probably put all the assets in her name. He probably did. And that was smart, because that means you pay for the motherfucker. See, he probably knew what the deal was. He ain't put none in his name, so he ain't obligated to pay for it. Well, I think she said the house. So the house said, because she said he finally paid it one time and all that stuff. Then again, it might be in both their names, and she's still paying it because she don't want to mess up her credit. Yeah, it's unfortunate part that the children suffer, but the children are grown. And the children are well kept. They all net over $1 million. So they're not struggling, they're not broke. It might be hurtful, they breaking up and everything else. He took care of a son that wasn't his, he adopted. You know what I'm saying? He claimed him, he adopted him, and he raised him to be even him to make over $1 million. So, you know, it's unfortunate for the divorce, but they not hurting. They still gonna live their best life. Believe that. She bitter as fuck for whatever happened, and he not gonna be with no more. Now he all these evil things that he been doing since they was married. Now all of a sudden, she's against it, and he's anti this and anti that, and now everybody talking about their history and shit. That's why I say I don't entertain these baby mama terrorists, because these the ones that play victim. They'll lie on you. They'll put you in jail. they'll try to set you up for failure, manipulate the kids and everything else. Just like a motherfucker now want to, he make more money, he doing this. He mad, he bitter. When you the one walking at the job, moping with your head down, working 2 fucking jobs, making $200,000 a year, but still want to holler broke, call a motherfucker, say he don't want to be a father, and he a deadbeat and all this shit. You got with a married nigga that you couldn't even keep, and you was paying this motherfucker, he didn't want your funky ass. Then you got with another nigga who you said was a fucking paramedic, but come to find out he was a fucking he was an artist. Then you want to sit back and say, I'm the one sideline hating and jealous and all that shit. When I moved on and ain't gave a fuck and washed my hands and move on. So you got a lot of baby mama tears who try to lie on you and stain your name. But like I used to tell people, don't go off what you hear, go off what you see. Because a bitch can call you deadbeat all night long, but she the one crying with books in the bed every night. While this motherfucker out there living the best life, traveling, working out, ain't giving a fuck, and keep doing shit and continue his life. That's why I say you can't entertain what a baby mama terrorist say. Hell, you can't entertain what a baby daddy terrorist say. Because they quick to lie and say, she ain't this, she ain't that. And come to find out, you mad because she don't want your motherfucker dusty ass. It can go both ways, but the majority of these baby mama terrorists. And like I said, they can stain your name, make it look bad. That's they thrills. They don't give a fuck about you after y'all break up. They wish you dead and everything else. And that's why I say, why the fuck you gonna die young, stressed from something you can't control? Why they still live their life whole hopping and doing what they do, So that's why I don't understand the term deadbeat. Because as long as you get that child support, you got what you wanted. Just like the brother said earlier, he paid $130 a month. He wanted equal parenting. He would have paid half, split down the middle. She didn't want that. She rather get the $100,000 at primary custody. Now he blocked his number. He ain't giving a fuck. Now you want to call big and he ain't doing shit. I mean, that put the nigga in jail. You can't make this shit up. That's why I say I don't have no sympathy, no mercy, no pity for these baby mama terrorists. And it don't matter if the baby mama terrorist black, white, if she got money or don't have money, they all one and the same. But the worst ones, the ones who got these degrees and got money and 6 figures and they got a career to use that when they go to that family court versus somebody on link card that ain't got shit. They can only go so far. The worst ones is these baby mama terrorists who got money, degrees, and license, and some they use as a shield to hide behind. They would never look past that, her credentials and all that shit. Especially if she ain't got no criminal record. She ain't on drugs. She ain't broke and struggling. They will still take the money from the dude to make less money versus taking her money, unless you have a reason to get primary custody or get equal parenting. But other than that, they rather still take that man who make $10 an hour and put him on child support than the bitch to make $100,000 and get more money from her. They would rather get it from that man. I shit you not. And that's why I tell y'all, if y'all dealing with a woman that got a kid and all she do is talk about that dad, baby daddy, he ain't this, he ain't that, and bring them up all the time, she ain't over him. I don't care how much she badmouth him. He ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. She ain't over him. She talk that she hate him shit. She ain't over him. She might don't want to be with him, but she's not over him. She don't want him to move on. She don't want him happy. She don't want him to live. She don't want him to continue to move on with his life. She want him to fall, struggle, and die. That's how all these baby mama tears are. And that's why I say, if that bitch on life support, take your kid and give her mercy custody. You do that quick. If she in jail, got a tube in her mouth, whatever, you take your ass on the child support to get a mercy custody. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no sympathy for this motherfucker. And it ain't because she dealt with a white dude. I care less about who she dealt with. But it's just mighty funny that all these years, this dude talk about family swirl and you saying nigga for him and everything else. Now all of a sudden, you got issues, you triggered, you mad, you feel offended, and it's disrespectful that y'all broke up. And that's what these baby mama tears do. When y'all break up, now all these dudes, you could cheat as long as you stay with him and come home every night. But once y'all break up, now he the cheater. But you've been knowing he been cheating from day one. Knowing he been cheating because he didn't respect your funky ass. Now all of a sudden, y'all break up, he's a cheater. But yet you stay with this motherfucker for 15 years. I don't get it. He all these things, but he wasn't there when y'all was together. I know a lot of y'all can relate to that. Now all of a sudden y'all break up, you all these things. If he was selling drugs in your house all them years, it wasn't no problem. But as soon as y'all break up, he was selling drugs in the house. He got guns all over in the house. Wasn't no issue when you stand together, when you was selling drugs in your house, when you was fucking bitches in the house, when you was fucking around and coming back in the house, when you went out of town with your fellas, going overseas, you fucking around with them whores over there, you come back home, wasn't no problem. You disrespect her and talk shit, wasn't no problem. But as soon as you say it's divorce and it's over, now it's a problem. He did all these things 20 years ago. That's why I don't entertain these bitches, because like I say, it's all good till you leave. Now he the worst man ever. He never did nothing for his kid. And you stayed with him for 15 years? And you say he never did nothing? So who's really the fool? Exactly. He was out there before he split. That's why I still don't feel sorry for you. Because if you doing it while y'all together and you accepted it, you allowed it, that's on you. You stayed after he been cheating for 12 years, 13 years. He sold drugs in your house for 12, 13 years. He was abusive for 12, 13 years. He never did shit for the kids for the 12, 13 years y'all been married or together. And now all of a sudden y'all not together. Now all of a sudden you want to say he did all these things? I don't entertain you, because to me, you loved it, you indulged it, you entertained it. That's on you, fam. That's your L. Your dumb ass should have been left. That's why I say, you don't take these baby mama tears seriously at all, because they do it because they ain't with you no more. That's why I don't believe none of what these bitches say. He ain't shit. I have to see that for myself, because I fell for that before. He a deadbeat. He didn't want to be a father and all that shit. Nah, he didn't want to deal with your funky ass. He paid his child support. You never went back to get more money, none of that shit. So he must not have been that bad. Or you didn't care about child support like that. So it must not have been that bad, motherfucker. But you sit back trying to manipulate your son, saying you want to be a deadbeat just like him. Or you want to be just like a nappy ass deadbeat and all that shit. But yet, you wasn't over him. That's what it was. That's why you kept mentioning his name. That's why. Because you were never over him. But yet you talked about this motherfucker every day, or brought a reason to bring him up, because he wasn't kissing your ass. That's why I say, y'all, you can't make this shit up. That's why you don't entertain motherfuckers talking that shit. Because 9 out of 10, she ain't over him. And then how the fuck do you have 2 deadbeats or 3 deadbeats that you had kids with, whether if you was married or not married, and all 3 of them are deadbeats? Something wrong with this picture. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Abdul?
Hey, what's up, bro? You can hear me good?
Yeah, cut the YouTube off.
Let me. You can hear me now?
Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
Yeah. What's happening, man? How you been?
I'm good, brother. Where you on your way to?
I'm over here in Texas now.
Dallas.
Headed back. Houston. Yeah. You can see my picture? Oh no, yeah. I seen the title about the boy Gary Owens, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, it's some of them dudes. I understand what you're saying, that she is a baby mom terrorist now that they broke up. But y'all remember that video where she was on his side and calling Michael Blackson up. He was like, you bitch ass, and she'll say nigga.
Right. Yeah.
You remember that? You don't remember that video about that?
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. He used her as a puppet to say that shit, and she entertained.
I know, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. It's some of them dudes that they get what they get what they hand called for. And I ain't gonna lie, he one of them dudes. He get with his hand called because, like I said, he was one of them dudes that was on female side, and like I said, with a
it went out, bro. I don't know if he damn. If you hear me, bro, log out and come back in. I think what he was finna say was a lot of dudes. Oh, there you
see me now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What you was saying? A lot of dudes.
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of them. See, there's some of them dudes I really don't be feeling sorry for. And you know, when they be simps like that, they be like really simping forces. And like I said, by him doing that with his wife, calling Michael Blackson a nigga, like she allowed him to call him a nigga. And now, like I said, if the tables done turned, and now she's calling him a bum and all that. But like I said, it's sometimes, to me personally, it's sometimes you just gotta let some of them niggas get thrown under the bus. You know what I mean? Some of them dudes just really do need to be thrown under the bus by the way they was moving. Like they just was moving with no integrity.
You say he was supporting feminists and stuff?
Yeah, he was with all that stuff. Vicious black boy, oh yeah, I love me some black women, black queens and all that. He was with all that.
Yeah, I don't know him all like that. I just hear about that. I never watched this stand up here.
Yeah, so like I said, to me personally, like I said, it's just some dudes that, you know what, I know she doing you wrong now, but you was a sucker anyway. You know what I mean? You was a real sucker ass dude anyway. So I'm not even gonna stick up for that. You know what I mean? So it's just him personally. I'm just not sticking up for him. Not because he's a white boy, but it's just something about him that I just never liked anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this: what you think about all the time he was doing his family copy? All of a sudden, she got an issue with that after the fact.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I know she was going to have an issue, and like I said, it's probably going to come out. It's probably going to come out that he was racist. You know how them black holes is. They love that white man. They love that white man. Next, you know, when they break up, oh, he was racist. He was calling me niggas. Now they want to destroy his career. They want to destroy the white boy career. But at the same time, like I said,
yeah,
I just don't like. I wasn't feeling him anyway. You know what I mean? So to me personally, he could get thrown under the bus.
He
could really get thrown under the bus. Me personally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
That's all, man. I just wanted to chop. No, I wanted to chop. But listen, did you get the cash app? Did you get it yet? I don't know what the hell is going. I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Oh no, you said you sent the Saturday. You said you right.
Say it again.
You said you had sent the Saturday, right?
I sent it recently. It's giving me a confirmation and everything. I don't know what the hell.
What's your cash app name?
See, hold up. Let me see my cash app. See, I'll be going through PayPal on it.
Oh, you go through PayPal?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be looking at cash app. I don't get
Yeah, I'll be going through PayPal on it. You know, I'm not really I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really computer savvy like that.
I got what you're saying.
So I just got what you're saying. But I know I donated 2 times $5, and then I turned around and gave you $10.
On the Baby Mama Terrace?
Yeah, exactly. That Baby Mama Terrace joint.
I'm finna see right now.
Because at first I had spelled it the terrorist, it was I spelled it TERRIOS. I had to reverse it, do the OIS.
Yeah. I thought I was looking at the past.
Yeah, no, I was sending through PayPal.
And when you say you sent it?
The Baby Mama Terrorist at gmail.com. Damn. I'll have to go back into the joint and all that type of stuff again. But see, like I said, that cash app, I know how to do it, but sometimes be getting funny. And then, like I said, when it be a little cash app button, for some reason, I don't know what the hell be going on, but it don't be letting me. I don't know what be going on, man.
Yeah, I don't even see it on, bro.
But yeah, like I said, I apologize for coming in late. They had me busy as hell today. Like I said, I be having to, like I said, every time you come on, I hit the like. I didn't even hit the like, right? You know what I mean? So, like I said, when we get done, I'm gonna hit the likes and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is you off once you get the dollar? I mean, Houston.
Yeah, I'm in Houston right now.
You gonna be done for the day, or you just?
Yeah, I'm headed back right now.
Okay.
I'm headed back.
You do long haul?
No, local.
Okay. I
was running from I was just running all day. It was about like on one way, it was about a 50-mile run. I just was running back and forth.
I ain't mad at you.
I got like 4 loads off, so it's
It's about 100-something
but like
degrees
I
out.
said, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on
Always.
supporting, man. Like I said, I gotta get that cash up stuff together.
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate you, man. You definitely be safe out there.
All right, you be safe. All
right, bro. Yeah, man. But like I was saying, man, you can't make this shit up, man. Like I said, if he was a simp enforcer talking that queen shit and going to one of these bitches' defense, I don't feel sorry for him either. But from what I know, from what I see, like I said, don't play victim after the fact because he ain't with your motherfucking ass. Because when he was doing all the bullshit and dirt, you ain't had shit to say. Everything was cool with no problems. What's up, Brandon? What's going on, bro? Can you hear me? Law got to come back in because I don't hear nothing you saying, bro. I don't hear nothing. But yeah, that's on you. Face Facts, you still here? You still there, bro?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
hear
there?
me? Or,
Yeah, I hear you now. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. How you think it's going to end? I know you were saying earlier, you were saying that he might give her a lump sum, or then again, it might fall on her because she make more money. What you think?
Well, if it goes two ways. If it works out where he has the most money, then she'll get a little lump sum. If she has the most when they work out all paperwork, they'll probably just she'll probably end up not having to give him anything. It'll probably just be she gets to keep a house, he gets to keep a house. The problem is she's not going to be able to upkeep the house, which is why typically they look to give the women all the assets in the divorce, because if a woman makes $8 million, she's going to spend $9 million.
Right. But if it's true that she's net worth close to $8 million versus $3 million, ain't looking good for her, is it?
No, it's not looking good, because what they're going to try to do is go off of income. But if he's working and he's paying her through the business, which is probably what he's doing,
right,
her income is going to be, he's probably paying her parallel to what his income is.
Yeah,
because protect himself from a divorce.
Yeah, because you're right, and that's what y'all need to know. If he's paying from his business, his earned income might be $5,000 every 6 months. If he paying off the business, yeah, because it's different from what you make under your business and what you make personally. See, that's another thing. See, yeah, and if he paying off his business, that's a good benefit for him. You can't make this shit up, man. Hey, Brandon, you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, fam? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. What's your take on this, bro?
So I mean, I can feel exactly what Gary Owens is coming through, because I'm going through the same thing. It's all good during the relationship. You spending that bag on them, you taking them out on these trips, buying them whatever they need. But when you cut them off, man, it's a whole different story, especially when kids involved. I could tell you, just given in my situation, I just had court with my BMT just yesterday, trying to establish custody and getting the child support and everything together. So she, right now, we had a verbal agreement what's going on. And, as far as like custody and everything, man, and then after we break up, man, she took me for child support. Once the child support came in, now I can barely get my daughter. So I had the lawyer up and pretty much give her the paper served. And same thing, with my son's mom. She see I'm out here getting in a new relationship, see me doing things in the gym, looking good, feeling good. And then now, boom, next thing you know, I get hit with child support papers again.
They hate
So
you. They hate when you better yourself. They hate when you try to live your life. They really hate that. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, definitely, especially when you really improving yourself as not only as a man, but as a father too.
Right.
So
What state you going through this in?
We down here in Maryland.
Okay. Next to Virginia.
DMV area, if you know DC, Maryland, Virginia, but mostly
Yeah.
Maryland.
Yeah. Okay.
But but the funny part is with the story with my son's mom is I had claimed my son on my taxes, and this is before we knew this whole pandemic stuff started jumping off. So I like to say this: I won the pandemic lottery. So claiming my son, you get all the stimulus check money, you get all that bonuses and all them assets. So I had got up. So she was hot when I was getting on that. But even still, just off of that, being the type of man that I am, I still broke her off a little bit. I'm like, hey, we so called, they love to throw this co-parenting thing out there, but when it's not working in their favor, oh, they'll turn on you quick. But man, once I won that stimulus lottery, man, I got hit with them child support papers real quick.
Wow. So basically, all because you got the stimulus opportunity and she didn't.
Absolutely. I said, ain't this a coincidence? But look, I'm not gonna hold you up, man, Mr. Palmer. I appreciate what you're doing, man. Listening to your channel, this is therapeutic for me because, like I said, I just had court with my baby's mom yesterday. We strapping up the armor and we going to battle in August. And hey, it's a no holds bar. I'm leaning on it.
Yeah, keep them veins cold too, bro. Because
absolutely,
man, ain't no joke. You able to see
I'm
your
catching frostbites already.
Exactly, be Sub-Zero in this bitch. You able to see your kids?
Yeah, I get my son on a bi-weekly basis. He's actually with me now.
Okay.
Keeping up with his school. He's doing the hybrid learning. But the thing is, with my son's mom, I haven't seen my daughter since the holidays, bro. And just with that, I'm like, yo, my son's asking where his sister at. I'm constantly texting and calling her. Look, I'm trying to get my daughter for the weekend. My son's birthday coming up. We got something planned for him. I want her to come out. And man, she just acting some type of way. So man, I'm just documenting, keeping paperwork of everything, all the communications, and I'm just giving it to my lawyer.
I heard that. Hey,
make sure you bring that up with the judge.
Exactly.
Make sure you bring up the fact that they have a sibling, because it's one thing for them to alienate the child from you, but it's another for them to alienate the child from another sibling. So they could probably force her to coordinate your visiting time. So whenever you have your son, they should be able to coordinate. You can also have your daughter.
Facts. Got you. Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm documenting everything. I don't even talk to my kid's mom over the phone. I want everything documented.
That's right.
Text messaging or IG. I don't even talk to him on the phone. And if I do talk to him on the phone, hey, you got 15 minutes, or otherwise, I'm gonna have to document this.
Yeah, because they'll say anything on the phone. They'll be like, I ain't say that.
Right. So I say, hey, text message. Don't call me. I don't even answer the phone. Go straight to voicemail.
Good. Leave a voicemail.
But all right, brothers, I appreciate it. And to all the men that's out here, to all the fathers, Father's Day coming up, I want to wish y'all a happy Father's Day. Man, like I said, keep your veins cold, man. Keep your feet on the pavement. Don't give up the fight, man. Just, you got to stand your ground. You got to be thorough. Because one thing these females don't like is they don't like a man that's on his shit. So y'all definitely, stay on your square, keep your head low, and cover your six, boys.
And live your life.
All right, I'm gonna keep on listening. I gotta get back to work.
All right, bro. You be safe out there, bro.
All right, bless.
Bless, yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to JJ Green for the $4.99 donation. She is on a seek and destroy mission. She is seeking lifetime Gary support and destroying Gary's career. Of course. 100%. 100%. Brother Darkness in the building. Yeah, man. That's why I say, man, you can't make this shit up, man. I ain't gonna hold no law with this, man. But like I say, while people talking about, she's struggling, she ain't got it, and the kids struggling and ain't got it, they all got money. They all got money. Now, whether the courts entertain that or don't care if they got money, but from what my man Face Facts said, he knows because he studied laws and he be in the court's ass. So it ain't looking good for her as far as that. They see she make more money. And like we said, if that money is coming from his business, it's not gonna hurt him personally. So still ain't looking good. Still ain't looking good. That's why I say it's good that we definitely have to learn the laws, and we definitely got to learn about where we live. Definitely got to learn that, man. Face, man. Any last word before we jump off? Well, you know what? Before we give you the last word, I want to ask y'all a question. You know how we do when we take a bitch to trial. Is this baby mama terrorist innocent or guilty for playing victim and trying to reap the benefits, even though she filed for divorce? Is she innocent or guilty? Y'all let me know. Playing victim, trying to get money, even though she make more than him. Making it like her kids struggling, broke, even though they all grown up age and they all worth over $1 million of their own money. Is she innocent or guilty? Leroy says guilty. Hey, the ghost, J Speed OG says innocent. Hey, Ghost. Now on this one, Ghost, I want you to come on here. If you can, I know you be working and everything. I want you to come on here because I have a feeling you're gonna tell me why she's innocent, and I want to know. And to be honest with you, you might be right. So I want you to come on here on this one, and tell me why you say she's innocent. Ayo says guilty. Ayo says in the ringer. Flyboy says the guilt is strong. TD Hut says guilty on all counts. Yeah, if you can, J Speed, come on in and tell me why you say she's innocent. Wise says guilty. I wonder what JJ Green got to say about that. Innocent or guilty, JJ Green? I know you're still up in here. If you can, Speed, you come on here. If you can't, click the link. JJ Green says guilty as fuck, seeking and destroying. My boy Putinsky. Hope I said it right. I'm gonna say Lauren, because I don't want to say your name wrong. He said guilty on all costs. At all costs, she's guilty. Hey, OG, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Let me ask you a question. Now,
yes,
you say Assalamu alaikum to you, my brother, also.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Now, you say she's innocent, and I want to hear what you got to say, because to be honest with you, 9 out of 10, for what I know of you, you're going to have something legit to say about it, so I want to hear it. That's what I want to hear.
Number one, a guy I write for named Al Tuma. You go and look at BET Live. Gary Owen was the first white boy to win the BET Comic View. All right.
Okay.
So he won it against a guy that I wrote for, but I don't really take it an angle of that because I know what that was all about. And his girlfriend, wife, now she helped him to do that. So look.
Did she write for him? Do you know?
Everybody knows her in the entertainment business as far as all the comedians, and you go from page to page with them talking about this story, and they all say the same thing. If it wasn't for her, he would have made a damn place because white people wouldn't accept him. He started off in the black clubs.
I believe.
All right. So to say this, number one, you live in a state that once you go over 10 years, it's called a long-term marriage. That means all excess is at 50%.
Yep.
Number two, if he paid her or not paid her, they was living together. He has to keep her at the children and her at the same standard as when he was living with her.
Okay.
That's the law here.
That's a Cali, right? That's Cali.
Yeah, that's the law here.
Yeah, that's true. So, even if she make more money, or that don't
he has to keep her at the same standard.
Right.
And say like you say, he was paying her salary. Well, that means that he was paying the salary to play if she was the one. So sometimes people see this is one of her greatness, that she paid all the bills. She kept the finances together, right? So he has to keep that going because he established that and she stopped her career. to help him pursue his career. There's no way he could say the N-word and did that skit. So he, you know what? I don't have no sympathy for this guy in the first place.
I'll go with that.
Okay? In the first place. He deserved everything he's getting. But if he try to act, now he's the one who wore that damn t-shirt. Trying to front in her front in front of her. And then send it as a post. How stupid can you be, man? You in the midst of a fight with your ex-wife and you wear a goddamn t-shirt talking about bread? Come on, man. How stupid can you be?
Now let me ask you this. Now, if they force him to pay this $44,000, continue to pay for it, shouldn't he have the right to wear that shirt?
Oh yeah, he can wear that shirt then. But I mean, why sit yourself? Why sit yourself?
I get what you're saying. I got exactly.
Why add gasoline to a goddamn flame already? Before you wait till that decision was over, and then you can wear that goddamn shirt.
I got what you're saying. It was stupid, but
stupid decision. And he do a lot of stupid stuff. All right,
but I just want to hear
he used her. Come on, man. He used her when it was beneficial for him,
and that's
because a lot of things he couldn't not got away with without having a black woman,
right?
And that was her fault too. Now you said earlier. This is what you said earlier. You said for her to go and use the N-word in that skit would make her a deadbeat mom, right?
Well, I didn't say that. Somebody else said it.
Somebody else said that. Even if I agree along with that, you can't take him out of that same circle because that would make him a deadbeat dad if he forced her to do that. You understand what I'm saying? How the court is going to look in the courtroom?
I got it, but I don't think he forced her.
No, but I'm just saying it was to build his career.
Oh, I agree with that.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, look how this will look. You know what kind of atmosphere we in, right? We're in this Me Too movement, right?
Yeah.
And so you go and have your wife to do something like that. So, and you the breadwinner, you know how the court go look at that. Think about what I just said. If you ask your wife to do something to degrade the community,
I got exactly
how the court go look at that. Yeah, you the breadwinner. That's the same thing if a lady say, I feel like I had to sleep with him because he was my boss man. So I'm saying everything he get, man, he deserve. And I wouldn't call her, I say innocent in the way that I'm saying innocent, that she was good for him to build his career, right? So why, if any case, now, like when it comes down to football players and all these basketball players, these men go out there and get hit, get hurt and stuff like that. I don't think a woman should ever get half of his benefits. But in this case right here, my brother, everybody on that comedian circle would tell you if it wasn't for her, it wouldn't have not been him. So that's why I say he should pay a half of everything. I usually don't go with that half stuff. Not even close. When a man out there boxing, getting his head knocked in and shit like that, and then a woman go come along and say, I should get half. No, you wasn't in the gym working out. You wasn't doing this. You wasn't doing that. Why the hell should you get half? Just because he made it? That's stupid. But in this case right here, my brother, she built his ass.
Now, I will say the reason why I had you come up, because I know you say you was a comedian, you in California, and I assumed that you had to have some affiliation or know of them or been around them. So that's why when you say innocent, I say you might have a legit reason. The thing is that I agree with what you're saying when it comes to she made him on that aspect because he wouldn't be able to say the N-word and be in the black community.
Being in black clubs. And that's where he got discovered at.
I agree with that. That. But
he didn't discover in no white clubs. He got discovered in the black same clubs that Chris Tucker and all the other black comedians get discovered in. He would not take that bullshit that he was doing in the black club and take it to the white club because they would not accept it. They would be too scared of it.
That's true.
I mean,
just like Eminem.
Right. But look at what was that one that Martin used to host? I forgot the even name of it.
Def Jam.
All right. Huh?
Def Jam.
Def Jam. They have a tape that they won't even show on national TV. Right?
Right.
That my cousin Al Toomer made him go on the stage and apologize for slavery. Now that might seem, petty, little and anything, but they won't even show the goddamn they paid my cousin for doing Def Jam, but they won't show it.
They won't show the clip with that.
The clip when he came on stage and said, "I apologize for all white people that were slaves." And see, this is kind of shit Gary been doing for a long period of time, man.
Okay.
That's why I really, you know, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just be honest with you.
You don't like him personally?
Personally, I don't like him because I don't like when black people who make these white guys who come out and say stupid racist shit and give them the black card. You can't give them a black card just because they fucking a black woman, man. You can't. You got to hold them to the same standard you hold when they're just a regular white guy.
Now, let me ask you this, since you said that. Now, to me, by her marrying him, she gave him the black card when she got married to him and allowed him to be able to use the swirling family or family swirl as his gimmick. Don't you think it falls on her just as much as him?
Oh, hey, look, I ain't making no excuse for her.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I ain't making no excuse for her. I think, look, let me just put it this way, brother.
Okay.
If it comes to a black woman fighting against a white guy who have used our community to do whatever the fuck and say whatever the fuck he wanted to say, I don't have anything for him. And it comes to a black woman who let him do that. But if they fighting among each other, I want the black woman to win. I'm sorry.
I got
even if it's right verse vice. If it was on the other side, if it was a white woman and a black man, I want the black man to win, man.
I got what you're saying. Yeah, I got it.
So I'm just saying in this case right here, this is not one I would champion for the man because I want this motherfucker to lose.
Okay. Hey,
so that's why I said what I said.
Yeah,
no, ain't neither one of them innocent in this shit, man. But if in the end of the day, I prefer that money to go back in the black community to do it in the damn white community.
I got what you said. But
Elvis Presley did the same shit.
Oh,
you know,
now
he wasn't accepted by white people, but he made that song "Blue Suede Shoes," and we played him on the black radio, and then all of a sudden they want to come over and claim him. This is what I'm just saying is. I just really he get every goddamn thing is coming to him, man.
Okay, I get what you come. I actually understand where you're coming from, but I'm not gonna lie. In my opinion, with her, to me, she gets what she get.
Yeah, she get what she get too. I think. Listen to me. I think she should be shunned from the community too. I mean, she should have a right to raise her family, but I think we should oust her ass out of the community too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe. I don't believe she should be accepted back in the community. Don't think I'm got no whole ray for her. I just want her to win because I want that money back.
But truly, I mean, if they got married, you got the right to marry whoever you choose. That's your business. You know, so I mean, it is what it is.
Let's think about what the marriage might have been in the first place. Maybe the marriage was more important for him to build his career and then certify it by marrying her and having kids for her. And all the time was about him in the first place. Because that's how he carried himself.
I could believe that to the fullest.
Yes, sir.
My thing is the fact that you ain't said nothing all these years. But now all of a sudden, since y'all ain't together, now you want to say, well, he did and he did that. And whoever, I don't take you seriously.
Right. But you think about that. Just think about this. They fight, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Two brothers fight. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna be blood brothers and y'all get in the fight. Y'all gonna say some shit about each other, man, because y'all know shit about each other. You know, it's just like that guy who got his wife told him steal it. Okay, I get it. His wife snitch, but I'm saying to myself, I ain't gonna never put myself in that situation where my wife gonna snitch on me.
I wouldn't told my wife what I did.
That's right. If I was doing that, and I wanted my son or daughter to have good things,
I would not tell her what I
she
did.
wouldn't know. She'd be I got this shit, and I'm paying for this shit all my life. But I'm gonna make sure my son have some shit. So my store let me have an account where I have to pay for this shit.
I agree with that. You don't tell your woman everything you do.
They don't tell you everything they do.
I agree, and that I wouldn't have did. So that's something he had to learn. He learned. You don't tell a woman
what I'm saying is, so some things are learning curve versus you just feel like you got fucked over. Don't give a person a reason to fuck you over neither, and that's what he's doing for him.
I go with that to the T.
Don't be wearing fucking t-shirts, Mr. Gary, before you get your ass in front of the courtroom, because you know you in a no-fault state where 50% after 10 years long-term marriage.
And one thing I can say is whatever he was doing or not doing, she indulged it for over 18
Yeah.
years.
They both should go down with the ship, but I
I
want
know
her
what you said.
hands.
I got
I
why you
want
said
her
it.
hands up throwing them goddamn bills
I
back
got
up
why you
in
said
our
it.
community.
I got exactly why you said it. I got it. I think one of the sisters in here said, hold on, let me see. She said, Miss Galore said, I need him to come take off for me too. I think she talking about you, OG.
What'd you say?
She wants you to, she think I need him to come take off for me too. I think she talking about you, brother.
Yeah, okay. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Because in the end of the day, I'll fight with family, but I ain't gonna let nobody else come in and beat up family.
Now, Aaron just said a good point, and let me tell you, what's your take on that? He said if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be worth $8 million today. Fuck out of here.
Okay, again,
and that's what I said.
It still go back either way. They both use each other to their highest. I guess the highest you can use somebody. Look, come on. Gary came in the black clubs looking for a black opportunity. Let's don't play with ourselves, brother. He came in looking for a black, because I'm sure he went to Tuesday nights down there to the other white clubs and he was not accepted. You understand? So when he came in there, he found the best camouflage he can have with a black woman on his shoulder where he can get away with the bullshit that he was talking about. If you go back and listen to a lot of his jokes and you'll see what I'm talking about. I know we want to have this manhood thing, but you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I don't watch him like that. I don't know his history. You teaching me because I didn't watch him like, so I can't say how he used to be.
It's just like fat comedians, right? What they gonna do? They gonna tell food jokes, right?
Right. Tell how fat they is.
Right. So how the fat they is. So when
Right.
you got a black woman on your shoulder, what you think most of your contact as a white man gonna be?
What he do? Racial.
Yes, thank you. And so you know what? They both deserve what they got.
Facts. I'll go with that.
Yeah. And what
That's
we're
what
gonna leave
I
it
ask you. When you say innocent, I figure because I know you do comedy. You in California. I assume you've been around him or knew of him or been around her.
Right.
So, let me ask some of the things you might say might be right. Nothing to argue about. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But,
so I ain't giving up the manhood, man. But I'm just, in this case right here, I do make exception to the rule.
Yeah, because he white. I got it.
I do make exception to the rule.
I already got it, man. Because I ain't going with her.
Y'all have a good day, man. Thanks for bringing me up. Give my little 2 cent worth, man.
I know my dog. She's still a baby mama terrorist.
Yeah, I know. I understand because you.
Yeah, but I hear where you coming from that aspect, from how he got. He was doing comedy before then, but but how he enhanced his career,
right?
Getting with her, and I guess building whatever.
Yes, sir. But, when he won that BET award, the first white person he ever won to be a Comic View. He beat out somebody I thought was very crafty. And if it wasn't for his skin color, he would never beat him because nobody else could beat him.
Damn.
And and if you go back and look at that competition.
I never seen it. I gotta try. I used to watch.
Go back into the BET award that he won, and it was him and Al Tuma.
Okay.
When you win that award, they give you an hour show, right?
Yeah.
And then your career just popped from there.
Yeah, that's true. I just didn't ever see that episode. I gotta go back and look at that.
Yeah, go back and look at that episode. Matter of fact, you go see me there. That's the thing about it. You will actually see me there.
You was on stage, or you?
No, I was doing security work for my cousin at that time. For the nation.
I'm gonna look at it. Do you think it's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on. It should be there. If you don't, you can always find. You can find stuff on the internet.
Yeah, I'll find it. I go on Google. I'm gonna find that and see.
Right. All right. And then if I'll text you later on. I'm gonna call him right after we get through with this phone call because I know he laughing all the way to the goddamn, all the way to the bank. He's saying,
if you want to check that out, because like I said, I didn't watch Gary Owen like that, man. I don't know about that. Okay.
All right, y'all take it easy, man. All right, keep up the good work.
Okay, appreciate you, brother.
All right, out of here.
All right, please. Let me finish the rest of the the guilt. If anybody want to come in and give your thoughts about what he said before we get off, is cool. But I figured he knew some of because he said he do comedy and shit like that. But where we at? RP says guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Phantom says, I just came in. I don't care, but that goofy Strag is guilty. Excalibur said he's a we know what Excalibur said. Warhammer said mad guilty. Aaron said, well, I said that she doesn't deserve shit. She worth more than him. I agree. Man, fuck all that. Who else? Low key also said before he was married, he was a comedian. Yeah, he was. JAB says she's guilty. Here's a father and stepfather. This is a baby mama that got a second chance and still ungrateful. He did more than his job. Say guilty. Joanne Baker says Gary's kids are grown. When did he become a deadbeat dad? When she said so. That was she become a deadbeat. Kennedy said he did mention in an interview with Wendy that he flew home for his son's game and flew back to do a show. And he said he's not a deadbeat. Yep. You can't make this shit up. Face fact, what you think? He innocent or guilty?
Well, I think she's guilty and she's going to hold a fat L because this is the mistake that men normally make. When you're dealing with court, we're guilty. Men are guilty of thinking that morals has something to do with it, and it absolutely doesn't.
And that was my mistake too. That was my mistake because I thought, hey, I ain't got no jail, no record. They was playing. I was there from day one. I didn't run away or nothing like that. They don't give a fuck about that. So you're right. And that was my mistake.
But I will say that Gary Owens is a genius. Not only, and here's the thing, she's not going to be able to run any of the typical script because she was compensated for her contribution and paid through the business. So they're not going to be able to force him with the alimony thing. All he has to do is terminate her employment with the company.
Do you think it makes a difference by him being in California? Because you know how California is.
It's not going to matter. What happens is,
okay,
they can sue you because you got to remember child support and alimony. That's a lawsuit,
right?
They can sue you. They cannot sue your business unless you're stupid enough to have the business as your name or have it attached to your social. But if you have a business that's a separate entity, they cannot sue your business for alimony or child support.
Especially as an LLC.
Right. So all he has to do is terminate her as an employee of that business or whatever, because he could have a manager that runs the business. The manager could be writing the checks.
As long as he's not the CEO.
Right. He's not the CEO. He's the talent.
Mm-hmm.
And what he also did was he emancipated his children because they were old enough. What he did was he put businesses in their names, and basically the kids basically have W-2s where they pay taxes. So they're no longer children that she can use via the system because they're going to be emancipated because they have their own source of income. Any child over 16 with their own source of income can be emancipated in any state.
And that's why they all worth over $1 million.
Right.
Willie Battle says guilty. Face Fact says guilty. Hell, I say guilty. But it's a hung jury because OG Speed says innocent. Shout out to OG, man. I thought Mr. Bennett would be up in here. I bet Mr. Bennett would have said innocent too. But Mr. Bennett would have had no reason. You just said innocent because it's a woman. Shout out to Mr. Bennett. He would have said innocent and just said because she's a black woman. Shout out to Mr. Bennett though. Damn, man. But yeah, it's a mistrial, Blake. It's a mistrial, but it's cool because, like I say, man, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of stuff that OG was saying, I know y'all don't like because he a simp before. Y'all say he a simp, but he actually made some legit, and I understood. I still don't go with, I'm still not going with with the situation. She knew it was up. He had his strategy. She took it and ran with it. And long as it was good, it was cool. But as soon as, you know what I'm saying, they work out, now all of a sudden it's all this. I ain't going. But I understand what goes on this one. I do understand to the fullest. And like you said, whatever both of them get, that's what they get. Yep, it's a mistrial. It got it. Sometimes it gotta be like that. It got it, and then it's fun. It's just fun. It gotta be like that. Everything gonna always be guilty. Tim Howard just came in, just got here, so guilty as fuck. But you know, like I say, what I tell y'all, everybody's not gonna agree whether it's legit or not. But I ain't gonna lie. But what OG said, I understand a lot of what he said. I do understand from that standpoint. But I just don't like for nobody, even when a guy do it. You've been with a woman all these years. You never said she was cheating. You never said she wasn't working, a piece of shit, and none of this. But as soon as y'all get divorced, she all these different things now. But you've been with her for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, and now all of a sudden, she all these things. It ain't the fact that he lying, but it's like, well, you saying it now because y'all ain't together. But why you want saying this before to at least one person? At least one. So that I have a problem with. And I can't, I'm like, it was cool, but now that she took it and ran with her, used you, whatever, now it's not cool. Matter of fact, it's a white dude in Texas, I think it was a Texas, he's suing a stripper for $5,000 because he was giving her money and giving her stuff. And now that they broke up, he want to sue for his things back. You don't get nothing back. You gave that to her. You was a stripper forcer making a stripper your girlfriend, a black stripper, and you gave her all these things. And now that she broke up with you or went with somebody else or used you, now you want to take her to court and sue. I don't feel sorry for you. That's on you. She wasn't using you when y'all together. It was cool. But now that she don't want you no more, now you saying she took all your things. Nah, you don't get no sympathy for me. You a sympathy for it. That's your fault. Mr. Hall says guilty. Hey, Blake said, yeah, we're going to take you to the Supreme Court. Shout out to Blake. Take you to the Supreme Court, man. But yeah, hey, Face.
Yeah.
Don't think I forgot, man. I'm definitely got to set something up with you. I want you, Noble. Might even have OG on here because he know laws as well. I want to plan with all y'all. I ain't heard from Noble in a minute. I definitely want the people that actually know the laws at the same time. We're gonna do that, and we could talk about this dialogue and learn from y'all with y'all different techniques and y'all different knowledge of the law. You know what I'm saying? I like the way, because what you said about the business going to the kids, I didn't realize he made the business and put in the kid's name. I thought maybe he put them on and earned it. So that right there shows how is he a deadbeat to his kids, even to the one that he adopted. That's not his kid. That's why I say, get that deadbeat shit out of here. You know, they all net over $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And you saying he a deadbeat, and I'm like, not a deadbeat to me. He's just a deadbeat to you because he ain't with you no more, or he cheated, or he not calling you and answer your phone and doing the stuff he was doing beforehand. Why do they be thinking that they obligated to still get what they was getting when they was together? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's just them running the script. That's just is what it is. It's like it's the playbook, and what's happening is the playbook is becoming outdated.
Yeah,
and it's not working anymore because men are not going anymore. They're fighting. They're like, yo, listen, you know they're gonna get destroyed by the system anyway, so they're gonna go down swinging.
Yeah, use facts. Shout out to Sato Nunspur. The Kryptonian Council says guilty. Yeah. And just like Tim Howard just said, never give a gift and expect something back, because the law will not reimburse you for those gifts, including money. That's what I'm saying, man. So if you give it to somebody or give or whatever you do, you should have a heart, because you will be very disappointed thinking you're gonna get something in return. That's why people shouldn't do things to get a benefit out of. You should do it because you choose to, you want to, you support or whatever. You can't sit back tomorrow, I want my ring back, after you bought the shit 5 years ago, and now that y'all broke up, you want it back. So you want to go to court and do all that. That's on you.
Right. Anytime you give a woman money, give her a check and write what it was for on the check.
That's different. But you know, cats giving out cash, they ain't writing no check. They giving out cash. That's why I say even with child support, money order, cashier check, anything but cash, and put that, like you said, that note, child support or a gift or whatever. That save you a lot in court. Tim Howard say SYBM. Well, he got SYBM, but it's SYSBM. Save yourselves, black man. That's what Tim said. But yeah, man, any last words before we jump off? Yeah, this shit is definitely a mistrial, but a good mistrial. Any last word, Face?
Yeah, we just gonna see how this one plays out. But I'm definitely want to link with you, and I just want to get my situation situated because I want to have some good news for the fellas and be specific about things they need to do. So we just it's a waiting game right now.
It is. Hey, what state you in again?
I'm in New York City.
You in that just as worse as California. Just as worse as California, man. You can't make that shit up out at New York, man.
It's cold out here.
Yes, it is. I mean, you talking about keep them veins cold? Shit, New York is the cold part of Alaska. It's cold. They cold. Shit, they man. New York. I think New York is the worst one of them all. I think the worst of Cali. I think Cali comes to alimony. When it comes to alimony, it's automatic 50-50. That's the worst thing about, in my opinion, about California. When it comes to family court, I think New York is the number one. Then Cali. New York is they could take your pension in child support. In Illinois, you can retire and they cannot touch your pension. They have to take you off. If you ain't got no Social Security, nothing else, they have to take you off child support automatically. They cannot take your pension here. They can take your disability. They can take your Social Security. They cannot take your pension here.
Yeah, they can only take your pension in New York if that's your only source of income.
Right. And in Illinois, if that's your only source of income, they cannot take your child support. They automatically got to take you off child support. I've seen it happen twice. He had 2 more years to go, but he had the age and the years to retire. He retired. She got mad. The mother got mad as fuck. It is what it is. There wasn't nothing they could do about it. He didn't get Social Security. All he did was work for the county. So, but in New York, they don't care about taking your pension.
Yeah.
They do not care, man. But yeah, man, Face, I appreciate you tuning on here. Yeah, once your situation's over with, definitely we're gonna talk about that. But I'm definitely gonna work that in. Like I say, you, Noble, even OG Speak, he got knowledge on that too, and also yoga. Once we get back from Dominican, I know he'll have more time and better service. He know a lot of the laws too. He out there in Georgia, and D Dallas, that's in Texas. I talked to her as well. She know the laws up and down too. Definitely all dialogue about that, and she actually might be on here this weekend about child support when it's the alphabet community version versus heterosexual. It's a difference. So we're gonna probably talk about that this weekend. But yeah, bro, man, I always appreciate you coming on, giving out the knowledge and your inspiration as well. I'll be on here tomorrow as well. Hope to see you again, brother. And you definitely keep fighting the fight out there and keep putting out that game because we need it.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. And you be safe out there in Alaska, New York. That shit ain't no joke. That shit Alaska. That's how cold they are. Shit. But yeah, bro, you definitely be safe out there. You be easy, man. Now definitely be in tune with you.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, you know where I'm at. I'll send you another email just so you could have all my.
Do it, yeah. Do it. Put it on top. It'll be on top. And now I'll hit you up. You heard me?
I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna
do it right now. Now I'll hit you up after this. All right, bro. You be safe out there.
All right, you too.
All right, now. Peace. Shout out to Face Fact as always for the knowledge and his knowledge on the laws when it comes to family court. What's up, Lawrence? Hey man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. End up getting 218 likes. I got 4 dislikes, and we knew about the extra 3. Hey, I appreciate the extra 3. You know what I always say about that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Yes, sir. And also,
I can't see you though, bitch.
Yeah. So, you know, I appreciate the dislikes as well, you know, and also
here I come to save the day.
You know, that's for the 3 extra dislikes. Appreciate that too. But yeah, y'all definitely be easy. Kyle Palmer said money order. I hope y'all learn a lot when it comes to these baby mama terrorists trying to shame you after the fact. We can't fall for that. And also, you have to learn that when these baby mama terrorists got more money than you and way more money than you, you're not gonna get that much. Now, I can't speak on this situation. Maybe they will make them pay the $44,000 like OG say. Or maybe, like Face Fact says, hey, it ain't looking good because if it's under business and he got everything, gave to the kids and everything else, maybe it ain't looking good. But for everybody else, baby mama terrorists make way more money than you off their Social Security. She don't get that much. She want to go fight back in court trying to get more money, and they can't see that you making more money. Even if you make a little bit more, by her making all that money, you're not getting shit, what, $30 or $100 in the blunt amount, while you got shit out of his name making money. That's why I say, man, you definitely got to change the laws of your mind. Don't entertain these baby mama tears. You might can't get off child support, but there's always ways around the motherfucker. So y'all be safe. Y'all be easy. Y'all take heed to this shit because ain't no man exempt. And look like he played her to the T, and he reaping the benefits as far as I'm concerned. And whatever she gets, that's on her. I have no mercy, no pity on her. This jury is definitely deadlocked. It's a mistrial, so it's all good. I definitely enjoyed this. Shout out to OG for telling his truth. I do understand. Shout out to Face Facts. Shout out to everybody that came on here. The one brother that was telling this story, how, you know, the baby mama tears, you know, set him up for failure, put him in jail and everything. That's what they do. You never tell a woman everything that you do, what you got, and what you got set up, because they will take that shit when y'all have issues and run with it. Save yourselves. So I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. This court is a mistrial, but we will have it deadlocked. But when this shit, we find out how this gonna end, we're gonna do another trial with this shit. I shit you not. But this was fun. So y'all be easy, y'all be safe out here. I will be on tomorrow evening. Might be at 5, might be at 1:30, I'm not sure. But y'all be safe out there. And salute to everybody else. And yeah, get your passports and stay away from these baby mama terrorists. Like I said, I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Don't be like one of these niggas.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Once you leave, you stand on that shit, man. But yeah, this conversation is over. Court is now adjourned. Peace. Baby mama terrorists.
BMT. It's my baby mama, almost child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, almost child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids.
she focus on the wrong shit. Worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business. Telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a